Mr. Primetime.
Welcome back.
We
Game
made it.
week. Let's get it.
We finally made it.
Wish I was able to talk some shit about Notre Dame tonight, but that was a fun fucking game at least.
A lot of fun to watch, man. Gotta give a
Good
lot
to
of
see
credit
the,
to
good to see
Florida
the
State,
crowds
too.
back too. Good to see the crowds back. The
All
Enter
throughout college
Sandmans
football.
and all that shit.
Dude.
The jump
This-
around.
The
Loving
scene
all
at
that.
Virginia Tech was wild, man. That
Yep.
shit was crazy.
Let's
Yeah,
create
and
that in Carolina. Get
you're
the
gonna
fans
you're
out a
gonna
little
see
bit.
you're gonna see fans in the stands in the NFL too. So that's gonna be interesting. We made it, dude. We made it. So do we want to? I mean, to me personally, I want to embrace the positives and talk about the game and
Also,
not
you don't want to talk about Costello tonight.
because what's the purpose of it? Because he's a hack, and what happened is that is the copy and paste. He probably writes the same fucking article every year. This time, it's like he has like on his calendar 1 week before the season starts. Let's go down all the miserable shit about the Jets and put it out there. He's completely tone deaf to the fact that the entire fan base is excited. There's a really good feeling around the Jets. And what people don't realize, like the outsiders or the casuals, is that for me as a Jets fan, I'm not worried about wins and losses this year. I'm not talking playoffs. I'm not talking Super Bowl. I'm not saying win the AFC East. I'm saying this is one of the youngest teams in the NFL. I'm excited to see it play out. I'm excited about Zach Wilson. I'm excited about the coaching staff, Elijah Moore and Vera Tucker. And there's a lot of things to be excited about. Does that translate to 9 wins this year? Probably not. But it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I'm embracing it because you know what? The fucking shit show of Adam Gase is gone, dude. Like to put out a negative article today is just Bush League bullshit. But the thing is, dude, I didn't even read it. I saw the headline. I'm like, what a tool. That's it.
See, we kind of traded places on this one. Normally, I'm the one to ignore all that shit, but for whatever reason, I actually clicked on that one and decided to read it. And I got up until the point where he decided to blame the fans for so much turnover with the GMs and the head coaches.
Yeah, we're the problem.
It's like, yeah, we're the problem. Then
Not
and
hiring
he even acknowledged the
motherfuckers.
media too, which was kind of weird that he put the media and the fans in the same boat when he was campaigning to keep Adam Gase here after that first year. So I don't understand what the point was of putting that article out 5 days before the year.
Dude, look at
He easily could have put that out like right
what
in the
I
middle
hate,
of training camp during preseason, 5 days before the season.
Dude, it's just
10 years of
tone deaf,
bullshit.
dude, because we're all excited. But the thing is, what I hate is blaming the fans about anything because we spend our hard-earned money on this team, whether you're a season ticket holder, I go to a ton of games, road trips, all this stuff, gear, all these different things. And we haven't seen shit in a decade. Our highlight was Ryan Fitzpatrick for a season, and that was it, dude. The return on investment, we haven't gotten it in a decade. Nothing to be happy about.
More than that.
And the thing is,
we don't have a playoff game going on 20 years. We're not going to have one this year. Let's be honest.
No,
so it's going to be 20 years, and every year in a new stadium that you charged people up the ass with PSLs. So what have we gotten back? Nothing. And we're still here. We're still supporting. We're still doing shows every week. We're still going to every fucking game. So like, don't blame the fans for shit.
But the other thing is too is just that the fans, us, a lot of times have more a pulse of the team than the media does. Like we knew John Idzik was a disaster. We knew at their point Mike McCagnon was a disaster. And we knew before the hire Adam Gase was a disaster. And don't tell fans we don't know what we're talking about because when we dude, after the first season, we're saying he should have been fired. During the season, we said he should have been fired. We were ahead of the curve. And the media was telling us the fans are impatient. The fans are impatient. No, actually, if you would have followed us and listened to us at that point, which we were absolutely dead on right, you would have saved the year of bullshit. And it could have probably saved Sam Darnold's career, too, in New York, if you're being completely honest about it. Blaming the fans, dude, is just some amateur hour shit. And it's like, and that's
how about blaming the owner for being like, why are you listening to the fans? Like throughout the article, they mentioned all the different influences between Peyton Manning and Charlie Casserly. The list goes fucking on. How many different people are they going to look to make decisions before you look in the mirror and say, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing as an owner to make this call. Now, granted, finally, they hired Douglas. They let him do his own thing. They stayed out of the way. Hopefully he got the hire right with Saleh. But I mean, every 2 to 3 years, it's not the fans. It's the owners that are choosing to listen to either the fans or the media or whoever, Casserly, whoever. It's not on the fans. We're going to be fans. We're going to speak our minds. That's what we fucking do.
Just look at the owner, the timing of them when they fired Mike McCagnon. After he drafted and spent $100 million. And I went off the deep end. I was going batshit crazy.
We all did.
Oh, you guys are overreacting. You're just negative. No, look at the aftermath. The hiring of Gase. Oh, you guys are overreacting after the first year. I'm like, dude, listen, we've been watching football long enough to know when there's things that there's red flags everywhere. We saw it. You saw it. Former players saw it. Everybody saw it. What did ownership do? After the first week, remember the game when Chris Johnson came out and said, "Oh no, we gotta, he doubled down on Adam Gase, which was complete lunacy. Like, dude, to keep the fans out of it, man. Like, I'm telling you, and this is why the media is falling apart, and all these fan sites, all these excellent blogs out there, and the video bloggers and YouTube sites. That's why they're all becoming more popular. Because what does the media really offer us? The X's and O's, they don't tell us shit. The only
when was the last time that they had an inside scoop on something?
But the thing is, the only thing they offer us is what? Because the press conferences are all now live on YouTube. We can watch our press conference ourselves. So maybe they get some interviews with players, and the players don't tell us jack shit. And any real legitimate scoop, they're not getting. It's coming from the Adam Schefters and Tom Pelissero and Ian Rappaport and everywhere else. They're not getting the stories anymore. So what purpose do they serve? That's why they pull out this bullshit. Seriously. That's why I don't read it, dude. Like, I saw a headline. I'm like, what a joke. I'm like, he must have it on his calendar, and that's it. But and Jet fans are an easy target. And this is why Colin Cowherd does all his bullshit. All these guys do it. And you always kept telling me, don't react to it. But when in doubt, fire out some bullshit on Zach Wilson. Fire out some bullshit about the Jets not being good or whatever else. And meanwhile, they don't have a pulse what this fan base really thinks. Because dude, on Twitter the last 3 days, the fans are excited, dude. And everybody's saying the same thing. I want to see this team get better from the beginning of the season to the end. I want to see improvement. I want to see Zach Wilson by, November, December, playing at a different level, seeing that we know what the hell we're doing. They're physical, they're competitive, they make adjustments, and that's what we're hoping for. We want to see a competitive team, understanding they're a flawed team. The roster's flawed, dude. There's no doubt about it. You're a young team, a lot of inexperienced guys, a lot of rookies. They're going to make mistakes. The coach is going to make mistakes. That's going to happen. But I'm willing to deal with that because you see, listen, we have a lot of young prospects here that, how can you not be excited about Michael Carter in the backfield or Elijah Moore? Dude, there's so much to be excited about. I can't give into negativity. I can't.
Anybody with common sense understands what this season's about. Coming off a 2-14 year, wholesale changes across the board, new regime, head coach, GM together. You're bringing in a fresh new quarterback, all new pieces. Just let's have fun. Watch this season. Hopefully guys make progress. Hopefully you're learning from some mistakes along the way. Hopefully you're competing against good teams, especially. But, what are the expectations as far as wins and losses go?
But we're probably in that 6-8 range. The hypocrisy of a lot of these people is once they fired Gase, we had a laundry list of shit that had to be fixed. The Jets have all these problems. One by one, they fixed it, starting with the hierarchy of the front office, the reporting structure with the head coach. You went outside the box and got a CEO head coach. Every little complaint that we tried to fix from one of the worst teams on and off the field. They were 2-14 and by far the worst talent in the NFL, the worst coaching. Everything was a shit show. And in an offseason, look how much talent they've infused. Look how much energy they've added. Look how much promise they've added. And that's one offseason, dude. And it's not going to be perfect. We can find holes in Joe Douglas's draft last year and everything else. But you know what? It's light years of where we were under Adam Gase. And even towards the end with Bowles, dude. It's just better. So if you're going to sit here and shit on the Jets and shit on the fans, you're out of your mind. This is an exciting time, dude. I cannot wait for Sunday. Literally can't wait, dude. I'm not going to say, oh, it's a must win. It's not. No. I'm excited to see a New York Jets play with all these young guys and this head coach. I'm excited as shit, dude.
It's exciting to go into a year with actual optimism and not feeling like we're already fucked right from the beginning with Gase or, Bowles, not somebody that you're motivated by and shit like that. So just even from the fans and the players too in that locker room, I think they're going to be motivated. It's going to be a different vibe.
Every Jet fan's excited, dude. I will not.
That's why I'm pissed I clicked that article.
I didn't click it. I saw it.
I'm like,
this is so predictable, man. Nobody's bringing me down. Nobody. So we have a special guest this evening. This is the first time the three amigos are together.
Yo,
what's going on, fellas? What's going on, baby?
How you living, man?
Welcome back, man.
Hey, man, I'm doing good, man. I appreciate it. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that reached out to me. Tyson, Prime Time. It's a long list. I can't name everybody, but I really appreciate everybody that reached out for me. I'm sorry I've been in the last, week, but I was dealing with some personal stuff, and it's life. So glad to be back Saturday. Sunday.
Tyrone, hold up. Now, listen. I know you had some personal stuff going on, but now, are you mentally and physically prepared for Saturday and Sunday? Are you in a right state of mind? Because I don't want to hear no excuses, dude. If you can't hang, and if you have a hangnail or a headache, are you ready to are you going to show up this weekend?
Hey, listen, man. Number one, I'm leaving Saturday. Number 2, man, I'm gonna be real with you, man. My recovery time ain't like it used to be, baby. So I'm gonna do my best to hang in there. But yeah, I did something Saturday, man. I practiced Saturday though. So prime time and Tyson.
You practice?
Yo, yeah, on my shotgun, baby. I'm ready.
Well, there you go.
You know I'm ready. So I ain't gonna look too.
Weren't you supposed to do one like 3 weeks ago on the stream?
Yep.
I think that's like tonight, right?
I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Are you doing one tonight?
Yo, hold on. I got you. Hold on.
Oh, we're gonna get one.
Is he doing? He's gonna do it tonight?
Oh shit, he's gonna do it right now.
Now we gotta do.
I was gonna say if he didn't, I've got the Dallas footage ready. That's got to be played tonight as like a preview.
We gotta do. What we gotta do is once he does this, we'll get Romeo to cut it up, and I could do my film breakdown. I love that kind of stuff.
Well, I'll give you one right now while we wait.
Hold on, let's see. Let's see this. What are you shotgunning a water? What is that? All right. Let's see. Let's analyze where he puts the hole out here. This is exciting stuff right here.
Okay, I'm working. Listen, hey, I'm new to this.
I've been waiting a long time for this.
Okay,
wait, I can't see.
Okay, hold on.
That's my mistake usually.
Okay.
Right, let's see
A little spillage, not too bad.
It's a little bit of rough. I see this.
No, you might want to take the headset off.
Yeah, take the headset off, dude.
Okay, let me make the hole a little bit bigger.
Take the headset off. You're probably gonna ruin your headset.
I am. Hold on. Make the hole a little bit bigger.
He's all excited about this. He may have practiced.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. I was ready. Y'all ready?
Let's do this.
Go, do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
What's he doing? What the hell?
Whoa.
Wait, what?
Looks like he just ripped it with his teeth.
Wait, why is he?
Look how tiny that can looks in his hands. Holy shit! Why is it taking so long?
That's better than you've ever done prime time.
Oh, it wasn't.
That was
like
well
7
done.
seconds. It took like 7 seconds.
How'd I do?
It was a little slow.
That was good.
No spillage, but it was a little slow.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting there though. I've been practicing. So
definitely better than a lot of mine last year.
Okay, I appreciate that, Tyson. I appreciate that, man. You know, it was a little difficult, but you know, I'm learning. So
that was good though. You did good. That was actually impressive.
All right.
So Tyrone, we'll start here. Just, you know, we're not less than a week away from the game. What is your feeling about this team as we head into the season?
I mean, I'm gonna be really honest with you. Like,
I don't want you to lie to me.
I think I was overly happy drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit. And I think now kind of, I had a little time to relax and think about everything. And I'm kind of like down to reality, you know what I'm saying? But I think that I had the same opinion you guys have. I just want to see good football. I want to see competitive football. And I want to see growth. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can expect for the season. Whatever our record is at the end of the day, I'm good. But, I mean, I just, we're a young team. First-time head coach, so rookie quarterback. Offensive line hasn't really showed up. I think our quarterback showed a lot of promise. Our secondary really scares me. You know what I'm saying? So I think our defensive line is going to be okay. I think they're going to keep – I think our defense, as for our line – I mean, our defensive line and our linebackers, I think we're going to be okay. But I'm going to really be honest with you, man. I'm not saying like no crazy, like 10-7, some shit I said earlier. I'm more like, like 6-11, 7-10.
But your overall, like if somebody says like, hey man, how do you feel about your Jets? Your overall feeling is you're excited.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, listen, man, we have a quarterback that I think is going to be something special. I think that we have a GM, and I'm gonna give my hats off to Joe Douglas. I think he's done an amazing job. I mean, people don't understand that what he's done and what the holes that we've had over the years for him to come in and be able to really do what he's done so far. Man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited about our young team. I like our coach. I like the young players that we took in the draft. I like our line's going to be okay eventually. I like what we have. I like our young receivers. I think that we are really on the cusp of turning things around. I think for the first time in a long time that we're actually doing things football smart. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just doing stuff for headlines and clickbaits and just, being a really laughing stock organization. I think for the first time I could ever say this as a Jet fan, like I'm not only excited about the season, but I'm excited for our direction. So either way, I'm happy.
Prime time, what about you?
Exciting for the direction. That's the part that stuck with me right at the very end there. Like the season, I mean, it is what it is. Like, we keep saying the same shit, 6-7 wins, maybe 8 wins at best. I don't think anybody really has, too many expectations that are all that high this year, and that's fine. and that's what makes it fun as a fan. Like, we don't come into the year expecting playoffs or anything like that. There's no pressure. It's just kind of sit back, watch, and evaluate, and hope at the end of the year we're going to be in a better position to, capitalize on all those draft picks that we have. Still plenty of cap flexibility. So Doug's going to be able to, make some moves to take this thing, I think, to the next level next year. But, losing Lawson, a few other injuries that happened, I just don't think they're going to be in a position this year to, do anything special. And that's okay. It's very early in the process, and that's what's going to make it fun, I think.
So this is a good question. So I started doing research, and there's a lot of breweries, a lot of pubs. There's one really nice place with a huge beer garden, but there's no TV. So if you want to watch college football, we can't do that. So what we'll do is we'll post a video. If anybody's ideas for Charlotte Saturday night, we'll make sure we get Tyrone out because we can't let him go to bed early. I know he's already packing his excuses already and shit like that. So we'll definitely figure that out.
Saturday I'm good. It's just Sunday's gonna be the problem, man. I don't want to
miss the tailgate ain't till 10 o'clock, dude. And I won't be at your door till about 8:30. But 8:30, you better answer the door, dude. Because I'm coming in with beers and we're drinking.
8:30, like at least 8:45, man.
Bro, now I'm gonna be there at 8:15. Every time you complain, it gets early, and I will do. I knock door loud, dude.
That's the whole problem with this.
8 o'clock is when we start tailgating, though.
Yo, this is the whole problem with this right here, right? His ass is not going to stop till like 6 or 7 in the morning. He's not.
Why sleep?
Yo, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
An hour or two.
He's not.
I got to sleep because I got to drive back after the game. I got to make it to work the next day.
Listen,
I don't know how the fuck you doing that prime time. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
I'm probably just gonna go straight in. I'm not even gonna go home, change. Just go right to my jet shit.
But so now what Tyrone's doing.
Change it, right?
So now what Tyrone is doing is he's gonna make excuses why he has to get in early on Saturday night so he can go out on Sunday.
Listen, man, anybody's coming out with us Saturday. I promise you, man, we're gonna have a great ass time, and I promise you, I'm not stopping till the wheels fall.
Tyrone's got curfew.
No,
I'm like, man, 10 o'clock, gotta go. Turn to
I'm just sleeping Monday. I'm good.
Yeah, Monday you can sleep. I'm telling you right now, dude. I will not let you sleep on Sunday. I'll be at your door, banging on there. You have no idea.
I don't care that the actual party doesn't start until 10. We have to start tailgating at 8. That's the rule for Jet fans. Our stadium opens at 8 o'clock. That's when the tailgate usually starts. So just because we're on the road, shit doesn't change. We're tailgating at 8.
You know what's so crazy, man? We're gonna have so many people coming down for this, man. I'm so excited to meet everybody and just have a good time, man.
So the question is. First of all, thank you everybody that bought tailgate tickets. A lot of people bought tailgate tickets. We thank you so much for that. I'm looking forward to it too. But the question I have is, how much does Tyrone charge for autographs? Because a lot of rumors about that, man. How much you charge for that shit?
I mean, listen, man. You know what? This weekend right here, it's the first game of the season. All autographs and hugs are free.
Oh, you're doing free hugs, are you?
Yes. Now, if you hug me more than once, I'm gonna expect something. So I'll be something on the side, you know what I'm saying? And don't be recording shit. You try, everybody got.
That's prime time. We got to make sure we block prime time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm recording everything.
So I'm just letting y'all know the first hug is free. Any additional hugs, I'm charging a little fee. Just slide it in my pocket. We're good to go.
Game day hype video needs to be Tyson Tyrone shotgun. I'm down. I'll do it.
Absolutely.
I'm down. 8 o'clock Sunday morning. Prime time can break it out. 8 o'clock Sunday morning. I will shotgun with Tyrone. Put it on YouTube.
That'll be on the YouTube Shorts by 8:10. I guarantee it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a ball, man, this weekend. I'm so looking forward. I actually need this, bro. So I need to just get out, let my hair down, just act the fucking fool, and have a good ass time. So that's what we're gonna do. So,
there's a lot of excitement about the game, and obviously there's some storylines. But I was impressed that the last two press conferences they didn't really ask a lot about Zach Wilson. It's more about the defense, and I think. To be completely honest with you, this game is going to be more on the defense it is than the offense, because they look at the Panthers now. They have Elfline, who we made fun of last year, is there, and now they have and the other guy's out. What the hell's the guy? John
Cam Irving.
Two. They have both of their starting guards are going to be out, bro.
Yep.
Can you imagine Q and Rank is just destroying them, bro? Like, listen, it's gonna. The only thing that scares me is McCaffrey. Like that kid, we've always had a problem covering somebody at the backfield. This kid is probably before he got hurt was the best running back in the league, hands down. Yep. And he does it all. He not only he can run inside, he can run outside. He's a nightmare on the in the slot. So that's gonna be the biggest thing for me. I think Robbie's gonna come out with something to prove. Their receivers are really good, but I say this though. If we get to Sam, because we know Sam. If we listen, and we don't know nobody else, we know Sam. And we know if we get pressure, especially up the middle. That's what's going to make us. That's what's going to help us. We're getting pressure up the middle. So if these guys are coming in on the side, we up the middle, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can force some mistakes. I mean, listen, our front seven, I have no problem with. It's my back end that scares me.
Hold on.
That's the only thing that scares me.
Your front seven, including your 2 rookie linebackers?
Yes. Listen, because listen. I'm not listen. It's the four.
I'm listening, man. I'm listening. Tell me. Listen, I'll give you your front 4, and I'll give you the front 4, and I'll give you C.J. Mosley. Other than that, I'm concerned because as much as I think they're going to try to sell it to stop the run, and they're trying to get pressure on Darnold, if they start doing wheel routes, can these guys cover McCaffrey out of the backfield? Can they cover like the quick passing game? Because I think the Jets are going to be like, you know what? We're going to try to stop McCaffrey and make Sam Darnold beat us. Okay. Can we cover guys out of the backfield? That's the problem.
Well, see, I think what they'll do is, so they'll come out in the zone. So all these guys, putting that kind of pressure on these guys, putting these guys in a certain area in space. You know what I'm saying?
Where the Yankees at lately?
Giving these guys space. Getting these guys in just a certain area and minimizing their responsibility. I think that they'll cover these guys very well. I think we'll be okay, man. I'm excited. Listen, man, we know if Sam gets pressured, what he does. So.
First game though, I have a lot of worries just about the rookies as far as the linebackers, just as far as scheme goes, not blowing assignments and shit like that. McCaffrey's a concern. I think DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson are both concerned with us on the back end. But dude, even Brian Burns going up against Mekhi Becton, I'm worried about that a little bit. He's that type of speed edge rusher that usually gives Becton a little bit of problems. I know there's some footage out there on Twitter right now of their college matchups where Burns beat him a couple times. So that's what I'm definitely paying attention to.
But what does a smart coach do? You put a tight end on that side.
Give him some help, yeah.
Exactly.
Tight end,
Exactly. Tight end.
Or put Fan or Moses, whoever's not your starting right tackle. Put him on that side.
Exactly. Or you have your running back chip. It's things around that. You know what I'm saying? So Carolina has a solid defense. We know that. But who's going to check out number one? What quarterback on their team will check out number one? They're not going to put the rookie on him. I dare hope they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we have some advantages too. And then our young rookie. Probably the best the best receivers in the draft. Yeah, we haven't seen this kid play yet. And from all things that we heard about this kid's done nothing but just beat straight.
But let's stay on one side of the ball. So let's say Jets defense versus the Panthers. To me, I like the defensive line. The corners scare the shit out of me. And then the one question I had that we can't get the answer to is, what is going on with LaMarcus Joyner? Like, is he going to, right now, Saleh plays a very good game of saying everybody's day to day. I think they're all going to play on Sunday. He's been saying it every day. So he won't give any, he said that last time. And all of a sudden, Josh Adams got activated. That means Perine's probably going to be out. Yeah, but to me, it's like, if LaMarcus Joyner can't play, dude, that is a huge, huge red flag. Because then you have Marcus May and a bunch of kids running around. And that is going to be, then you're going to be like, what do you think, Primetime? That's to me is the one injury I'm focused on the most the next 3 days.
Yeah, I mean, that was what you were hoping for, having 2 veterans back there to cover up your issues at cornerback, or at least your inexperience at corner. And if you take LaMarcus Joyner out of the equation, it's Marcus May, and then, I think they signed, Sherrod Niesman and somebody else to the active roster for this game. Yeah. So I don't think we're expecting much out of those guys. So maybe, you try to adjust, you play an extra corner, or, you go with an extra linebacker or something. Not that we have a lot of depth at linebacker anyway. So I don't really know how Saleh's going to, try and adjust with this, to be honest with you.
The Joyner one's the biggest one. You have faith in May, and then it's also, you have a lot of faith that, in Mosley too, the 2 rookie linebackers. So, Tyrone, so on defense, your approach would be what? Obviously you got a key on McCaffrey. I'm not sure how many reps he's going to get his first game back after an injury. I'm sure they're going to try to get the ball in his hands, but what is your approach? Sell out to stop the run and make Sam beat you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I let my dogs up front, I'll let these guys wreak havoc. That's exactly my plan. I would put as much pressure on Sam as I could. I'll stop the run and I'll let him beat us. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, we're a young team, so we know we're going to be exposed in certain areas. But I think that, our defensive line will definitely be able to we were number 4 against the run last year. I think we definitely improved. I think with Rankins and Q, I think we'll definitely be able to put that pressure on them. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
The one really interesting thing that Saleh said in his press conference, which I loved, he said, listen, you're going to play a lot of young corners. Like, when do you know to take them out if they're struggling? Because if what he said was, when he starts 2 corners, those are your 2 stars. Like, they don't take these guys out usually. They don't rotate them out. And he's like, the only way I take them out is the look in their eye. He's like, If you get burnt and you get back up and you're ready to keep competing, you'll stay in the game. If you get burnt and you start like, oh, the head goes down, the body language, because that's when I take guys out. And I love that, dude. You're like, listen, these guys they're gonna get tested, and they're gonna fail at times. But you know what? As long as they keep fighting, competing, they'll keep playing. I thought that was a great answer from him, man. You know, that's the way. That's the mindset you got to have for a young team, man. You can't it can't be the first time you get burnt down the field. All right, you're out. You can't have them like playing on eggshells. You got to let them play, man, and let them learn.
Yeah, I think the one thing that people overlook is, I think, you know what I'm saying, and I love his approach playing the young players. I think that's been our problem in the last couple of years. You know, we had young players that we never get to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We wonder, you know what I'm saying? We've never seen these players play. So I think that now you're actually doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's really, really, really a testament to what this team is trying to do.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not a win now team. You know what I'm saying? And I know as fans, we want to win. You know what I'm saying? We deserve to win. We've been here long enough and suffered through enough of this bullshit to where, you know, we want to feel how that feels. But I still think that we're a young team, and playing these young players is only going to benefit us in the long run.
So,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, these guys are hybrids. Go ahead.
So what are your thoughts, both you guys, and what do you guys think? Can Shaq Lawson contribute anything in this game? I think he can. I think he's going to be a situational pass rusher. I know they mentioned Tim Ward in the chat, but I mean, Primetime, what do you think about Shaq Lawson? You think he's going to get after it? Maybe. I've
been waiting for this answer. Go ahead, Primetime. Let me get comfortable. I've been waiting for this. I knew this is coming. Go ahead.
I'm not a huge fan of Lawson, to be honest with you. I mean, not that I know a whole lot about the player, but just because, you know, he signed a big contract, gets traded a year later from a pretty good, reputable organization with Miami, and then the team that inherits his contract and pays him I don't know how much money to get rid of him before he even plays a game with them in Houston. To me, that just raises so many different red flags. But, you know, if Saleh can get in his ear, motivate him a little bit, put him in the right position to get after the quarterback a couple times, maybe Quinnen's getting some double teams and he's freed up off the edge, you know, maybe he can make a play or two, but I'm not a huge fan of him.
See, and the one thing I like that Shaq Lawson said was kind of similar to what Carl Lawson was saying. He was like, I love this defense. He's like, I'm just going to attack, like back the way he was in Buffalo, not the way he was in Miami. And he's really excited about that. So that's good. Thank you, Anthony, we're going to have a great time. I assure you, plenty of videos, plenty of cool stuff.
Absolutely.
The other thing on defense, like Tim Ward, these other guys, like Quinnen Williams' brother, I don't expect too much of them early on. I think it's just, you know, if they contribute anything, it's be good. But now on offense, I'm probably more encouraged about the offense than I am the defense. I just think they have a lot more weapons. I think they're well coached, and I don't think there's gonna be a lot of pressure on Zach Wilson. I don't think they're gonna make him carry. Play hero football and carry the team. I think they'll try to establish the running game. You know, quick passes. You know, and let it fly when he can. But I mean, I'll start with you, Primetime. What are your expectations for this offense? I think it's gonna be very well balanced, to be honest with you.
A lot of ground and pound. I think that's going to be the approach. They're going to go heavy a lot, try and establish that run early on, get Zach Wilson comfortable, give him some easy throws early on, you know, get the defense playing up close. They're probably going to stack the box, you know, have 8 up front, and then you take your chances. You know, hopefully, you know, Corey Davis can take the top off, or even Elijah Moore. Maybe you get Denzel Mims a little bit of work. Hopefully Crowder's playing this week, which would, you know, that would definitely be huge if he's out there. But we'll see what happens. You know, I think the play calling, hopefully they open things up a little bit. You know, I think Wilson showed you a lot in the preseason. I think he can handle it. He's a football junkie. So I think they're going to open things up a little bit. Just not
about
early.
You, Tyrone?
I'm kind of on the same thing I've said. I think that, you know, we're going to run the ball. And I think it's what we should do. I think that, you know, especially in the beginning of the game, I think that you have to make him comfortable. It's his first game. He's a rookie. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be nervous. You know,
run behind Beck to run behind Vera Tucker.
And see, we haven't even seen those two guys together on the field. So we don't even, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure that side of the ball, them two together is going to be a problem. So I say run behind them. I said keep it simple for them. I said, give them easy reads. You know what I'm saying? Let them get in the rhythm and then take your shots. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the recipe for success with a rookie quarterback. I just think
and the thing is, and we try to get somebody established early on, like a Corey Davis, get these guys in rhythm, or even like Elijah Moore, just get these guys their first catch, get like, you know, kind of get everybody in sync and get them going. Like, you know, the last thing you want to do is go, you know, 1st and 10 run, 2nd and 8 run, 3rd and 8, you know, pass, shit like that. But you want to get guys comfortable and get everybody in rhythm too. So
then we're breaking out the bingo board when that happens.
This is the crazy part, though. You know what I'm saying? I had a whole different look at it, man. If they come out putting 8 in the box, man, say it's the first series, man. I ain't running shit. I'm going to play action, bro. I'm throwing the ball in your throat. I'm going to make you honest. I'm going to make you respect us, and that's just what it is. But I think that the game plan is just run the football. I mean, it makes sense. You know, you got some big guys. You know what I'm saying? So let's just get it done.
Not just for also getting Zach Wilson comfortable, but keeping your defense off the field too. You don't want your defense out there 35, 40 minutes.
So the question I have, Tyrone, is we're going to be there. We got great seats, Section 108. Looking forward to that. Be a lot of hoopla. Season opener for the Carolina Panthers. When the Panthers do player intros, will you have an eye on primetime when they do their intro of the offense?
Well, I got a thing of tissues that doesn't have a primetime when they say Sam's name. I just want to give it to him early, you know what I mean? So he can be comfortable.
Do you think he'll golf clap underneath the seat and try not to know, like we won't see it?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he had a Darnold's jersey on underneath his Jets.
Man, come on. You want to bring like a Ghostbuster sign?
He'd be
like
this.
Jets.
Tyson, he'd be like this.
Yeah. He'll be trying to cough.
My bad.
I mean, but listen, man, and I'm gonna be 100 with you, man, and I'll be remiss not to say this. Sam, I love Sam. I really did, man, and I wish Sam nothing but the best. Week 2, anything week 2, I'm with you, bro. I'm hoping you go out there and tear it up. Week 1, I hope you have a bad week. I'm just being real, but I have nothing against that kid. Man, that kid, listen, man, if that kid could have had what he had there in the beginning, it'd been a different story for Sam Darnold.
But they're talking about Sam though. To me, like, because right now it's like the media's been kind of quiet because it's only Tuesday. But I'm sure like once Wednesday, Thursday, that's the whole Sam versus Zach thing's gonna come up. If we're being completely honest, if there's pressure on anybody in this game, it's Matt Rule and Sam Darnold. It's all. They're the better. On paper, they're a better team. They're more established. They're year 2 of their rebuild. Even though Sam's a first-year quarterback, but dude, this is all. It's all the pressure on Sam, dude. All of it is.
Yeah. And you know what's so crazy, man? And I think people are really undervaluing the injury to the offensive line. Like, I really think they're not making a big point. Do you understand, bro? Like, you have 2 starting guards out. Elfline, man, they're going to destroy him, bro. Like, you understand that, bro? He is going to be lunch all day. I mean, them boys going to eat, man. Like, that's the one thing that gives me comfort. And really, like, it's really, we really got a real chance to disrupt him. And once Sam gets kind of, at prime time, be honest, once he gets a little bothered or a little pressure.
He gets those happy feet. Yep.
Yes,
he'll throw you a couple. Yep.
Happy birthday, Jose.
Happy birthday, Jose.
So
enjoy it, man.
But, man, he starts to make those kind of mistakes. So I'm looking forward to seeing how, he adjusts. They are a better team. But I think that with them having them injuries, I think the fight is kind of even. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tyson, you're a fighter. You understand? Like, sometimes, it's not the person you're fighting. It's the matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do something exactly, so anybody can be beat if you match up well. I think
you scheme it right, or you either better game plan. Well, I would say game plan, especially like evenly matched teams. All about game plans, man.
Can anybody say something about this suck ass shit signing James Morgan to their practice squad? Can anybody other than me just think, God, come on, man? This is what you got to do, baby.
Clipboard. He won't even be active in game day. He'd be
How much you want to bet he gets cut week 2?
Yep.
Anybody?
Well, don't they have to keep him for 4 weeks, I think?
He'll be cut Sunday night.
Oh, yeah. Yo, that's crazy stuff.
All right, so we will bring on some people to talk to us. So Tyrone is with us finally. The gang is all together. First week of the season. Cannot wait. So thank you guys.
Saturday, baby. Hey, listen, get your popcorn ready, man. I'm just saying.
Get your popcorn ready tonight. I got the Dallas footage on cue, so at the end of the show, we're playing this shit.
Okay, I'm just saying, prime time. Listen,
Dallas
man.
footage is on cue.
Hey,
just as a little preview of what's going to happen this weekend.
You cannot be out here, bro, just snitching on us, bro. Like, you can, it's certain things. It's certain things you cannot show during
exactly what he's done.
We'll give you some prime time. We'll give you some prime time. Me and Tyson together go get in Jay. We're getting prime time footage. Yeah. Believe that.
There has to be an approval process. Yes, between me, Jay, and Tyrone, because there's just nothing good's going to come out of this. So we need an approval process for videos.
The people deserve it. So they sat with us for every game last year. They deserve to be on the trip with us.
You know what? They will be.
Damn right,
listen,
Michael.
They will. Hey, listen. You know what? We're going to charge for that extra footage, man. You're definitely paying for that. You're not getting that shit for free. Believe that.
So what we'll do is. Well, Tyrone just shotgun tonight the one he owed, which was very impressive. He did better than anything Primetime's ever done, so that was good.
Your boy in the game, baby. Don't listen. Sunday morning, baby. Me and Tyson, bro. We shotgun 2 of them piece, bro. We're going
Yep.
crazy.
Our intro video on Sunday to all you guys on YouTube. Our intro video to fire everybody up with me and Tyrone will be shotgunning and doing a Jet chant. I'm down for that. So and now the home opener, Jets Patriots. Nick is excited.
Get our boy to be over there too.
Who's that?
That super guest celebrity I always ask you. I told you I want to see.
He's gonna be there.
I know. Don't say his name.
Yep, I got you. I got you, man. I got you.
Hey, look, I'm gonna let y'all know this right here. We got a real surprise for you Sunday morning.
Yes,
Believe
sir.
that. Listen, a true Hall of Famer. Listen, your favorite player, your favorite trapper, my favorite guy. Trust me, I might cry on this shit, bro. Real talk. So I'm just saying.
Oh, if you cry, we're definitely filming that shit. Definitely.
I don't give a fuck. For that person,
that'll be the new intro.
Well, you already know, man. I know how I feel about him, bro. Like you already know how I feel about that person.
You're gonna give it away if you keep talking.
Yeah. You already gave it away.
Yeah. You can tell Tyrone is the a one shotgun guy. They won't give him one shotgun. He is done. He's all slurring his words. Gonna be spilling stuff.
Nah, that's something else.
Talk about me snitching.
Oh, hey, shit.
I haven't listened. You want to put footage up, bro? Like I'm not recording shit, bro. I'm not even
doing it for the people. Doing it for the people.
Yo, that's fine.
They deserve to be there with us.
I ain't admitting this shit.
All right.
What Shaq said? It wasn't me.
We will go to some callers. We got Jets Unleashed. That sounds serious. What's up, man?
Okay, what's up, big bro? Hey. Jersey, baby. I see you over there, big homie.
What's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, guys? How you guys been?
Good.
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh man, wonderful, man. Finally get week 1 here, man. I just can't wait, man. I'm all hyped and ready to go. Ready to see our boys in battle, man.
So what are your keys to the game, man?
Well, to our keys on offense, it's simple. Establish the one, which is basically going to be through Backton and our left guard, and converting third downs and just have possession of the ball. You know, keep that Panthers offense off the field. That's the most important thing, I think, team, because CBs, because they have so many weapons, and our defense, it's just such a question mark. It's just, since we know if we can control the trenches, we can win this game. This game could be in our favor, but we just got to make sure we just don't let the Panthers offense on the field that much.
Okay, and what about
matchups that you're okay.
Yeah, good. Yeah, prime time, good.
I'll say, what matchups are you most concerned about on offense or defense?
Defense, CBs versus our corners, especially rookies, versus the Robbie Anderson and Moore. And then male linebackers against the Christian McCaffrey, because not only the running game can be dangerous, but passing, they could just set him out 5 wide, put him out there, mismatch him, and he could easily get 20, 30 yards just from that. So, or imagine CB against Christian McCaffrey. That could be another horrible thing as well. There's just so many.
They got Terrence Marshall too, man. Another guy.
Like I said, the main game is just going to be just keep that Panther offense off the field.
Okay, so what are your expectations for Zach Wilson?
I've been hearing some people are saying 300 yards or 4 touchdowns. I'm probably saying maybe 150.
I wish.
1 or 2 touchdowns. You know, this is going to be a one heavy game.
So if he has 150 yards and 1 touchdown, that means somebody's having a big running game, or the Jets going to run the ball a lot then?
Yeah, Jets are going to run the ball a lot.
Who is it?
And then that might open up maybe 1 or 2 shots.
So who's the feature back though? Is it Tevin Coleman? Is it Michael Carter? Who is it?
I think it's going to be a Tevin Coleman and Michael Carter. I think those 2 are going to switch off.
Shit,
I think Ty Johnson should be out there.
Yeah.
I think they'll start off with Coleman. I think just because, you know what I'm saying, just to familiarity of the system and everything else. And I'm not going to lie to him. He looked good running the ball. He looked really good running the ball. But I think Ty Johnson definitely needs to be out there. And I think Carter's going to be that third down back who just comes in and just causes chaos and problems. So I think, you know what I'm saying, we're trying to mismatch with them as well. You know what I'm saying? So
if it was a true competition in training camp and preseason, I don't know how Ty Johnson's not getting significant reps week 1, because he was the best running back by far this summer. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Joe. Man, we appreciate it.
You got to give a prediction for the game.
What jersey are you wearing?
Oh, I'm wearing C.J. Mosley. Funny thing enough, a couple of years ago, I bought 2 jerseys. This one, and then Le'Veon Bell when they first came on, and Le'Veon and C.J. Mosley was the last one, man. Every time I buy one, they always leave. So I'm just happy C.J. Mosley.
It's a damn shame they haven't done a jersey buyback yet with all those players the last 3 years.
I'm still wearing your jersey. Hell no, you wear that shit, bro.
So what's your score prediction, man?
Score prediction. I think it's going to be a low score game. I think it's going to be 10-14 Jets.
There you go.
I like that.
Thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate it.
All right, go Jets. See you guys.
Sir.
You too.
All right.
Hate that we can't play the Jets chant after winning.
I know. I'm like, I missed that button and shit. But I tend
we gotta find a way to get some audio on here.
But like, I'm kind of with you though, where it's like if I was starting this game, I'd start Ty Johnson.
I mean, again, if it's all about competition, trying to have that kind of culture, best player plays. Well, he was the best guy out there throughout training camp and preseason. So. I don't think that the rookie should get it. He wasn't out there too much. I mean, I think he's got some ability, but they're probably going to ease him in, some third down plays and shit like that. Yeah. But, Tevin Coleman versus Ty Johnson. Let me see Ty Johnson.
Yeah, I kind of lead to this too. I have a funny feeling it's going to be a high scoring game as well because I don't think either defense is going to slow anybody down.
Take the over. Pounding the over.
What's the over? What is it?
It started at 43 and now it's up to 44.5.
Okay.
And the spread is what, 5.5?
5.5.
5.5. Spread from 5.5.
I'm definitely taking that one. I'm definitely taking the over, and I'm taking the spread. I'm taking them. Give me them 5, baby. I like that. Give me them 5.
All right.
I'll probably buy it up to 7.5 just to play it safe.
Can you imagine it came down to a Matt Amendola kick? Could you even imagine that?
Oh. I hope not.
I couldn't even drink enough for that. Holy shit! All right,
Let it come down to Sam Darnold needing to drive 80 yards down the field to win the game.
Prime time. Do you want to go with? Would you rather go with?
Bryce Hall, go Bryce.
Would you rather go with Jake or Anthony? Prime time. I'm letting you choose.
Why are you gonna put me on the spot? Because whoever I don't choose is gonna be pissed at me now.
Listen, it's better you than me.
Damn it. Well, I see Ant has a Jet jersey on, so bring him on. Sorry, Jake.
All right. What's up, man?
What's good, boys? How you guys doing?
How you doing, bro? How you?
Man,
what's up, Ant?
It's final game week. I cannot wait. But first, I gotta deal with school on Thursday and Friday, though.
So do I.
Okay. Yeah.
I go back. So yeah.
What are you, senior this year? You're junior.
Junior.
Nice. Okay. All right, man. That's good.
And I told you guys I went for my permit. I got it.
There you go.
Congratulations.
So that means next year, this time, you're coming with us on the road trip, and you'll drive. Me and Tyson will sit in the back.
I told you in your last video, if I had my license, I would be going to Carolina this weekend. I literally would have.
Next year, man.
It's no joke. I would have went by myself.
I like that jersey, man.
I got it days ago. I'm gonna be rocking this during the game. I cannot wait to watch.
I can't do whites because of all the tailgating and shit. It gets stained so easy. First time I won the ball one for a tailgate, I had grease shit all over it.
So, Big A, I got a question for you, man. What's your biggest concern for the game Sunday, man?
Man, I'm really I'm high on Bryce Hall and Javelin Guidry, but other than them two, I think our secondary, this is a good test for them, man.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Can you tell me exactly why you're high on Bryce Hall and Javelin Guidry?
I like Bryce Hall. He showed us some stuff last year, and Guidry was one of the highest graded rookie corners last year. I like the two of them, but I'm not really sold on the other corners.
A lot of people are high on Guidry, and
I listen.
A lot of people are high.
I think both.
I love Bryce Hall, bro. I think Bryce Hall.
Me too. I like both. I like him and Guidry. I really am.
He has struggled a little bit this preseason.
But it's still going to be a test for the both of them because they're going up against DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson. It's going to be tough. But if we can put pressure on Darnold, because Darnold, if he gets pressure near him, he'll just launch the ball up. That's what he did in his 3 years with us. He would just get so scared and just throw the ball up. So, yeah.
I think it's so funny how people forget that Sam is prone to make mistakes, and he also been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? With the happy feet, people overlooking that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because he went to Carolina, all those problems just gonna be fixed overnight, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me ask you, what mismatchups do you think Saleh and LaFleur could take advantage of for the Jets? Where do you think we have an advantage in this game?
One matchup I'm really looking forward to is the Mekhi Becton versus Brian Burns, because Brian Burns is
you think that favors us?
It's what?
You think that favors us?
No. I'm just talking about a good matchup in this game.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's a good matchup.
Yeah, I'm saying, which one do you think like we could take advantage of? Like one, like a mismatch where our offense can attack somebody on their defense.
The Panthers have a rookie cornerback in J.C. Horn.
There you go.
I think Corey Davis can really kill him this game, to be honest, because you see a lot of great rookie cornerbacks, even if they're first round picks. They might struggle early on. So I think Corey Davis can really kill him in the first game this year.
Also, hey, listen, you also know this, right? You know what Matt Rule does? He doesn't move his cornerbacks. So a good matchup with it is Corey Davis moves all over the field. So I think move him around is really going to be an asset to us. You know what I'm saying? Because the rookie against our number one is going to be a problem. Plus, man, he's physical as hell. So
yeah.
Okay. So what are your expectations for Elijah Moore on Sunday?
Man, I pray he goes off. My hot take for him this season, I think he's going to be the Justin Jefferson of this draft. I think he's going to be that good, to be honest. So I think he's going to be great this Sunday. That's my prediction.
Okay. So on the Jets offense, will it be driven by the running game or the passing game? Like, what do you think? Who's going to have the bigger game? Like
to be honest, I think it's going to be the pass. To be honest, I think it's going to be the passing game, because I think both Corey Davis and Elijah Moore are going to have a good day, in my opinion. I just see it happening.
So how many passing yards for Wilson?
I'm kind of in the 250 range, but listen to you guys. If he doesn't play well the first game, it's not panic time. It's his first game. You're going to see rookies struggle in their rookie year. It happens all the time. But I'm expecting him to play well, though.
So what's your score prediction?
I got 28-24 Jets.
There you go.
I think it's going to be back out of the game.
Go. 2 for 2.
Anthony, have a good night, man. Thanks for calling in.
good night, bro.
Oh, I really hope you guys
man.
have so much fun in Carolina. Have a good night.
You too, man.
You too, bro.
You good, man.
Where's the Jets chant at, man? We can't have that no more.
Sweet.
That's what I'm saying. I missed that after the win.
Sweet. Do I get credit for not attacking him?
Yes, you did. Because when you went
held
like
back.
this, I knew she was about to get left.
Anytime Tyson looks down or he looks away, you know something. He's trying to keep something inside.
Here's the move, prime time. Yeah, it's about to come.
All right. So I was going to go to Jake, but I mean, prime time, you know who's going to come next now, right?
I just saw a dog in the picture.
When you say if you flash us a dog in the studio, the dog always just it's not 16-year-olds, Vinny. It's called if you offer a questionable take, I don't give a shit if you're 16, 8, or 95. I'm still going to question you. That's it. So I mean, if you like, I pick a fight with you. Would you feel better about that? You got terrible takes. I bother you too. I don't care. Is that too much?
See, I actually think like long term though, like you doing that, it only benefits Ann or whoever calls in. Like you challenge them, you force them to back up their opinions. I think it's
just
only
if you
positive.
offer something questionable, I just gotta.
Yeah.
And here comes another one. I'm a bully because you suck, Sam. Sam sucks. That's why I'm a bully. You made me this way. Fucking 3 years of your shitty football made me a bully. Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Football's back.
Yes, sir.
Yep, this
Ice
guy.
is back.
That's right. This guy. That's right.
He's
Call
back,
in.
baby. He's back.
We weren't the ones that inspired Vinny to do his channel, so
I know. It's just.
I know.
I know. It's just. Oh my goodness. My goodness.
It'll be fun, bro.
So
hey, yo, I don't even understand. Listen, this ain't even mid-season form yet, man. By week 3, bro. Woo, I feel
all right.
bad for those who don't know.
So Tyrone, are you ready?
Yes.
What's up, Vincent?
What's up? Is already getting ready for football season.
Oh, there you go. He's got his jersey on.
Hey, where's the Peppers at, man? None of those tonight?
Not tonight.
What?
No Peppers tonight?
No peppers. I use them to make my salsa.
How was the salsa? Good?
Oh yeah, it's good. It came out very good. One of my better.
Well, that's good. So what's your take on the game, man? Give us some keys to the game.
Well, I think the key to the game is, is the defensive line being able to shut down Christian McCaffrey. very big key there. Force them passing because Sam Darnold that he's always gonna have that. He's gonna have one or two throws where you head scratch, and the defense is gonna have to be able to take advantage of those boneheaded plays.
Prime time, your thoughts.
What matchup are you most worried about this week?
Honestly, I haven't really paid attention a lot to the Panthers defense on it.
All right.
To their what?
I don't really pay attention to a lot of the Panthers. I haven't I guess you haven't done my homework.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, that's fair enough.
So
if you haven't really studied that, you can't really give up. So what is your feeling about the team? Are you excited about this team going into the season?
Yeah, I'm excited. But look, they're not going to be like cream of the crop. We all know that. They're going to be a team that's going to scratch, claw, bite. Not literally. They're going to be stingy. They're going to be a stingy team. They're going to be in most games. They're not going to be like where at halftime you can just turn it off and go watch a movie because that's a better use of your time. They're not going to be that kind of team.
Hey, Vince, I got a question, man. So how do you feel about our cornerbacks? How do you feel about those guys?
I would like to have a little more a veteran experience with the cornerbacks, but you know what? I like Bryce Hall. Let's be honest. Like, if it wasn't for an injury, he would have been a second, third round pick.
Definitely.
So you're getting a guy who wasn't a talent problem, was a health problem there. So, and he's so far hasn't had any serious health issues, like so far into his career. Since he started playing actual NFL games, he hasn't had any health issues to worry about. So I don't really see anything to worry there. Faith in him. The other corners, not so much. He's the one guy I trust of the cornerbacks.
Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, I believe that.
So what's your prediction for the game, man? What's your score prediction?
No, I was gonna ask.
So I think Jets win. I'm gonna say the Jets win 30-27. Wilson will probably throw 2, maybe 3 touchdowns, anywhere from 270 to 290 yards.
There you go.
Cool.
Thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate it.
All right.
Have a good night, man.
Have a good night, bro.
Have a good night, man.
See, we're behaving this evening, and there's no controversy. There's no chaos.
Not yet. There's still people waiting.
So Tyson, you're not sold on Gidrear Hall. I'm not. Everybody's a lot to prove, man. All these young corners have a lot to prove. I don't really give a shit what PFF tells me. I want to see it on the field this year, with this coaching staff. So
yeah, I love Bryce Hall. I'm sorry, man. I like Bryce Hall when we got him in the draft. Man, I think the kid. I think if he wouldn't have got hurt, definitely.
How would you say he played last year?
I mean, I think he played like he didn't play well at all. But at the same time, man, look at what we had last year. I think that listen, he's going to have his ups and downs, but I think he's definitely a starting cornerback in this league. You know what I'm saying?
People are disappointed.
I'll say coming into this year, I was pretty excited about Bryce Hall, but seeing him a few times in training camp, some penalties. There were some third string wideouts that beat him a couple times. I was a little disappointed. I think what we saw, just considering that he's basically our number one corner right now. For a 2 or a 3, that's fine. But if he's expected to be the number one, that's an issue.
I got a question.
That's not his fault either. But go ahead.
Yo, how do y'all feel about this Bless Austin shit, right? Because everyone was going crazy, bro. Like we got rid of Bless Austin. Like I'm like, don't get me wrong, I like Bless, man, but
Jose's happy to have him.
You know what though? The thing is, if we're being completely honest though, Tyrone, if we're being completely honest, he didn't play well last year. Like our defense was struggling. He didn't play well. He was good. He always made those big flash tackles, but then he would get blown in coverage. He get blown away in coverage. And then this year, it's like, listen, you got to earn your spot on this defense. And Salah probably says, you know what? I put my corners on islands when I blitz. If he can't cover, what the fuck am I going to do with them? Right. So he probably said, listen,
that's kind of why though I was excited to watch him in this defense because him less man coverage, a little bit more zone. He's pretty good in run support, good tackler. I thought this defense would have actually suited him well. And then the fact that they gave him pretty much first team reps throughout the entirety of the summer, it was like, all right, they must see something.
He always getting killed, bro. He was always getting killed. So
or he just didn't follow the rules. It's just there's something there. Something must have happened, dude. Because even Marcus May said he was surprised. He's like, something had to happen.
Very strange.
Yeah. So no, it's going to be interesting. Definitely interesting. Let's see. We got a lot of interesting callers here, but we'll bring on. So now prime time. If Jake gets negative, can I just hang up on him? Is that the rule?
No. Not
Come on, man. We can't have negativity.
No, on game week, we got to give everybody their 2 or 3 minutes.
He starts off some negative shit, man. I'm telling you. This is where the fight starts.
No, he's gonna be positive tonight.
I don't think so. He always finds a way to work in some negative shit.
No.
Good evening, guys. How you doing?
What's up, Jake?
There's always a but with Jay. He's like, yeah, I think Wilson this and that, but it's like,
jeez, I was about to say, Happy New Year and the Jewish New Year today, so I'm trying to be positive. That's all.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Tyrone's finally honored. I'm finally get to have a real talk with you here. It was like 5 seconds last. I got like the somewhat inaugural call with you last time where you just poked in last second, so I got that at least. So I am honored by that still.
Bro, appreciate it, man. How you doing tonight, bro?
Doing all right. Look, I've been doing a lot of fantasy football consulting the last 2 weeks, so that's why I haven't
Consulting?
Yes, I've had friends actually pay me to help them draft. It's been a pretty cool feeling.
Yeah, did Cassandra pay you to draft her team?
She has a fantasy team? I don't know.
Yeah, it's not.
So wait, how exactly does that work? So they pay you to do what? So when they're on the clock, you have to give them insight who to take?
No, like my friend, one of my colleagues, bartenders, I was sitting at the bar, like doing his fantasy draft. He paid me $100 while he was working. So I did it for him.
Because he drafted his team.
Yeah.
And free drinks.
How much was the buy-in for the league? How much was the buy-in? The league
buy-in was like $250 or something.
So if the team sucks, do you got to give them any money back?
No, not really. I bring them free pizza every time, so they're pretty happy about that.
So let's get to it, man. What do you think about Carolina, man? What's your breakdown of strong points and weak points in this game right here?
Well, listen, it's thank God Adam Gase is not coaching. I'm still very happy by that right now.
High school that is.
Is that official? Is he really coaching high school? Or is that baloney? Is that real?
I don't know.
No, I think he is.
I
thought he accepted the job at some high school.
What if you lose the game in high school, bro? What do you say to your team, bro? Like, yo, you know what? Because I was talking. If I was defense coordinator, I would just bad shit.
Trent Dilfer got in trouble for like shaking a kid or something.
That.
Yeah, he did.
A lot of stuff.
That was bad.
But listen, man, hold on. Can I say one thing about that real quick, man? Off topic. Listen, man. I mean, we all play sports. I got coached really hard, and it made me a better player. I coach, and I coach really hard. I make parents stay at my first practice because I want you to see how I'm going to talk to your child. I need you to understand that these are boys in here, and they're going to be men. So I'm going to talk to them and treat them accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So all of that, I don't know. I guess we live in an era where, everybody has to win. Everybody has to play. I'm not from that era. So if you're on my team and you're not putting in the work, you're not showing up to practice, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to physically hurt no child. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, in the heat of battle, I mean, we all coach. You know what I'm saying? So you know.
Tyron, as big as you are, man, you go like this, you probably knock the kid over.
Let me tell you the story one time, right? Listen.
It's just different times, man. Different generation.
So we lost the game, right? So after we lost because players they weren't playing, it wasn't following instruction. So after practice, I made them run suicides, right? So we ran suicides the whole practice, right? So one of the kids on my team, right, he was like, Coach, I can't feel my legs. I said, so I stopped. I said, you want to go home, son? You want to call your mother to come get you? He's like, no, Coach, you're quitting your team, so you're quitting on me, son? No. We ran the rest of the practice, right? I said, can you feel your legs? He said, yeah. I said, see, exactly.
Yep.
If you push yourself, you can do anything you want to. You know what I'm saying? But we just live in an era where kids just you can't talk to them or be nice.
Try doing that in a public school. You can't. It's just can't do that shit.
Listen,
different times.
I had one
generation.
James Harrison doesn't do participation trophies. He told his kids, "I'm not doing that anymore."
One of the leagues I coached in, right? I was arguing with my son on the sideline, right? You know what I'm saying? He was like, "You can't talk to him like that. That's my son. I talk to him the way I want to." His ass ain't playing right, yo. That's what it is. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. Back to football. My bad.
This is like a Tyrone side story. We get back and just listen to stories all night.
I want to learn his life. I only heard about him through the phone.
I didn't even know you coached.
Hey, look. Yeah, listen, man. I went to 5. Listen, we coached. It's a mentor basketball program that we coached out here, and I went to 4 championships. I lost all 3, right? But I'm gonna tell you what. I never got out coached. I'm just letting you know that. I never got out coached.
Oh, so you're blaming the players? It was the players' fault?
No. Hey, listen.
You lost 3 championships, and it wasn't your fault. So whose fault was it?
No,
the fans. He probably blamed the fans.
No, let me explain this one thing, right? The one team that we played,
you choked in the biggest game, and you're not accepting responsibility. That's what
my 12 through 10 year, my 10 to 12-year-old kids, right? We played the team 3 times.
Thank you.
We beat them 2 out of 3 times, right? Championship game. This dude shows up with a whole other fucking team, bro. Like, so I'm asking when you won.
Gotta adjust, man.
Yeah, he adjusted. You
adversity.
That's what it sounds like.
Listen, we all coach together. I know the killers you brought in here. You brought in assassins. Don't play me, bro. You want to win that bad? You don't win that.
He was saving it for the big game.
So that's one championship loss. Where are the other 2? Where'd they come from?
Okay, listen. So my 16 through 14-year-old, right? They just choked. I ain't gonna lie. And listen.
So they choked. You didn't choke. You didn't make adjustments. You didn't make any changes.
We just lost. And listen, and my 16 through 18. Listen, I took my son to the gym before the game, right? Put up 150 jumps for the game. I mean, he was wet. I was like, oh my god. I was like, Poppy, all I need is 28. I know we can win. My son had the best game he's ever played ever in his life, and he shot probably 6 for probably 30. But he had 20 rebounds, like 15. Had a great game. They were just a better team, bro.
6 for 30. 6 for 30.
No, but
Allen Iverson game.
John Starks.
Listen, I'm exaggerating with the numbers, but yeah, when I say he was off, bro, he was off. I'm like when we.
So then, as a coach, why don't you take him out?
Yeah, why didn't you take him out? Yeah.
I didn't have nobody else. Listen, my other player got hurt.
Nobody?
Sounds like you have some roster building issues then.
I mean, it's right. Like it's a mental pro. What do you want me to do? I can't go ahead and draft. I don't cheat. I just win, baby. But listen.
Apparently you don't, because you lost 3 title games.
It don't matter. I got there though.
It does matter. I don't see the titles.
I got there. Hey, listen.
I know a town you don't live in, title town.
Hey, listen, you want to hear something else, right? So we have a it's a banquet for all the coaches, right? So after the banquet, they were like, I always tell the kids this. You know what I'm saying? I always tell them, like, look, this is the whole point right here. They were like, well, come over and get your look. The first teams got their trophies, right? They gave us the medal, right? So I was like, look, man, we're not accepting that. So I told all my parents, if you want the medal, you can have it. But I don't take second place. We lost. It is what it is.
So basically, so now I understand why you can relate so much last year to Gase. You had one of the best practice teams in your league, I guess, right?
Nah, I mean, no. I had a good team, right? We just lost.
Always look good in the practice field, prime time.
Shit happens, bro. Hey, listen. 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 No, listen. No BS. My 10 through 12-year-old team, hey, bro, they were really good. They were boss. Hey, listen, man. Stop thinking. Listen, man. We lost, man. It's okay.
We listened, man. We're listening. You got a lot of.
It hurt me, man. Y'all hurt me. Why y'all bringing up all memories, man?
You're telling the stories. Jake can't even get a fucking word in here.
No, but I'm watching the comments, man. They're picking on me, man. Stop doing that shit. Never late to practice. Say that.
Just late to streams.
Check it good. I mean, I asked for more money, man. Just funny. Jake, how you doing, man?
I'm doing better now. Bravo to that. That was wonderful. I'm actually sweating a little bit. So. The game, right? The Jets are playing. I forgot. So listen, it's
3 keys to the game.
What's that?
Give us 3 keys to the game.
3 keys to the game. Most importantly, in my opinion, is cover Terrence Marshall. We keep talking about DJ Moore and we keep talking about Robbie, but I believe Terrence Marshall, in my opinion, this guy's going to be the Justin Jefferson of the draft. I disagree with Anthony on Elijah Moore. I think he's going to be the guy because this guy's coming from Joe Brady's system. So he knows him very well, played alongside Justin Jefferson. He's going to play in the slot. It's just he fits the system so well. And I don't judge preseason. I never like doing that. But based on what I've seen statistically is that Terrence Marshall has been the stud. And then they've talked a lot about how DJ Moore is probably probably not going to resign him. There's been reports that they're not 100% keeping him. They've already signed Robbie at this point, so pretty much. Tyrone, you sleeping?
No, he's awake.
Oh, okay. So your eyes were closed. I'm like,
No,
He's meditating.
I was actually texting. When I'm listening to you, bro. Go ahead.
Tyrone don't sleep.
Yeah,
especially this weekend.
Yeah,
I'm pretty much sure that shit.
Yep.
That's one of my keys. Another key is
probably texting his players right now. Motherfuckers better be on time tomorrow.
Another key to the game is, the Carolina secondary, I think, is very underrated. You think about like Jeremy Chin, who actually was pretty much, in my opinion, like the player behind Chase Young for Defensive Player of the Year. J.C. Horn
led rookies and tackles last year.
Yeah, I mean, he's a superstar. Like, if they still had like Bradbury from the Giants, like him with J.C. Horn, I would tell you this could be arguably one of the best secondaries.
I like Bradbury too.
Yeah, like he's like the Giants have a great secondary, and that's a whole nother thing. But J.C. Horn, all the reports everybody's saying is that he's been like picking off Sam Darnold left and right in camp. So it just shows you just how. I mean that's not to the high standard we're saying, but at the same point, the point is maybe not.
You're not really saying nothing special there. Like, it's not something hard to do. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah. But then you see guys like Hassan Reddick and all of them, like, look, and Brian Burns, their defense is going to make noise. Derek Brown, we haven't talked about Derek Brown tonight, the second year coming out of Auburn. Like, he could be like their whole he could be like a Quentin Williams kind of player too. I mean, we can't underestimate what he can do.
I feel like their defense right now is almost like where our defense is right now is where their defense was last year, where they were starting like 6 rookies, I think. And I think they actually led the NFL as far as snaps by rookies on defense. So I feel like that's kind of where our defense is going to be this year. A lot of rookies, a lot of inexperience. There's going to be some holes, but I think this year they're probably going to be pretty good.
Yeah, no, their defense is definitely they have to perform because look who's in their division. I mean, you got to play Tom Brady. They're getting a taste of what we're dealing with for the last 20 years. So, that's going to be vital for them. For us on the offense, look, Zach Wilson is not going to have to be a star. He's not going to play as a star. He's just got to play sufficient football to make sure he doesn't turn the ball over. Yep. Just make sure he gets I'd say, if you want my stats, I'd say he's going to get maybe 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. He might throw a flimsy interception maybe because he's just nervous in the beginning. I don't think he'll throw it intentionally unless he wants to make a play, but the run game is going to be very vital. Everyone's talking about Tevin Coleman. I think that's just more for paper. I think really Ty Johnson has been making the most noise right at camp out of everybody. You've seen him through preseason. He has been sufficiently been used as the main back. Michael Carter, there's been some speculation that he's still learning the system. It might take time. And in fantasy world, he's going to, the two of them are going to play fits for Michael Carter. That's why I didn't suggest anyone to draft him that high, because I think it's going to be a running back by committee the whole way. There's not going to be one guy that's going to inevitably take the job. So, and I'm guessing at this point, I'm not 100%. Vera Tucker is healthy. He is cleared to play this
supposedly.
Season, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So I got worried that I know it was precautionary to keep him out. It's just the lack of practice time worries me a touch with him a little bit, but
look at Elijah Moore. He hasn't played in 3 weeks?
Yeah, no. And actually, which bothered me because I have Chris Godwin. Now I heard he has a quad injury, so I'm hoping it's not like Elijah Moore who he's out for the next 2-3 weeks. Screw my life having him already. But the fact is,
quads are tough for wideouts.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's that?
No, quads are tough for wideouts. Any of those soft tissue injuries and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm already concerned about not playing him this week, but I drafted deep wide receiver wise anyway. But so pretty much on that standpoint, I really think the offensive line, I really want to hope the offense.
How much would you charge Primetime to consult for his fantasy football team?
What's his team?
I wouldn't pay anything.
Unless you didn't draft him.
But how? What's your going rate? Or see, what if Tyrone called you, say, hey man, I got a draft, but I can't make it. How much would you charge Tyrone?
100 standard.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, I'm a three-time champion, man.
Tyson, how you boys got Tyson?
That sounds like a shot at you, Tyrone. He's a 3-time champion.
Nah.
You lost 3 championship games.
Dude, that's crazy.
I'm gonna be
champion. I can boast and brag about that. That I can stand by.
Three-time champion out of how many teams and how many years?
Like a Yahoo
basic free league. We do CBS. It's 12. We've been in this league since 2006. So this is my high school league. Like we all been following. We've been all doing
3 titles in 15 years. It's not that big of a deal.
It's so very. You'd be surprised how competitive our league gets. Like they.
How many people?
What's
12,
that?
right?
12. Yeah, 12-person league.
Oh shit.
The 10 team. My college league, we do 10 teams, but I don't
Not
take that
special.
seriously because it's 10-team leagues. It's just like everyone has a
titles
team.
in
It's
15
hard to
years. I'm not really that
differentiate.
impressed.
Well, I mean,
I
prime time.
wouldn't be paying money
Did you
for 3
draft it
titles
or
in
not?
15 years. Yeah, I drafted already.
$100.
What
But what's the like? What do I get for $100? My team fucking sucks. I don't get nothing out of it. Like, what do I get out of this?
I feel like the payment should
guaranteeing
come
for $100.
I feel like the payment should come after they win something.
I make a playoff.
If you don't draft a team that makes the playoffs, you don't get anything. But if the team makes the playoffs or they actually win a championship,
$100.
you get a certain percentage.
You're never gonna make your team.
I think that would be fair.
Right?
That would motivate you to draft the best team. I think too.
Yep.
I can consider that, but I mean, I'm not complaining with what I have so far. But I want to hear your team, though, dude.
All right, so here I'm bringing it up right now. All right, so I got Mahomes at quarterback. I got Barkley and James Robinson right now as my 2 running backs. Currently, I have Thielen, Mike Evans, and T. Higgins as my wideouts, but I might throw Jarvis Landry or Jamar Chase in there. I also have Elijah Moore. My backup running backs are Ronald Jones and who's my other one? Miles Sanders, who's my utility guy right now. And then I got Gerald Everett and Hunter Henry as my tight ends and the Chargers defense.
Damn, Pronto, you got a good ass team, Pronto.
It was 10-team league.
10
It was only a 10-team league.
I got a couple critiques if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
No, first off, I have real insider information about Saquon Barkley. And what I have heard so far is Saquon Barkley is not healthy at all. Like he legitimately is being pushed onto the field because he has to play. So I've told everybody to stay away from Saquon Barkley. He hasn't taken a shot in camp yet. He hasn't done anything. They're hesitant, nothing. And I'll give you my insights. So a friend of my brother's good friends got physical therapy in the city where Saquon got it. And he got very friendly with everybody there. And they all said that pretty much Saquon is not healthy at all. He is not healthy at all. They are rushing him onto the field. So I'm just giving you fair warning. This is why I didn't draft him. So that's the first piece. You said you have Adam Thielen. I think Adam Thielen's going to be one of the biggest busts in fantasy this year. I just think now just the emergence of Justin Jefferson, unless you want to look at it from Irv Smith being injured, then maybe. But I just think that he's been on declining numbers the last couple of years. You said you wanted to use Jarvis Landry. I think right now guys like Rashad Higgins and them are actually going to be more implemented in the system. And I think you look at guys like Kareem Hunt and you look at guys like Nick Chubb, they're going to get a lot of carries out of the backfield. They're the best running back duo in the league. They're going to be a more run-oriented team. So I wouldn't really use him on that. My question is, where did you get Patty? Did you get him like later, like 3rd, 4th round? Or did you get him early?
First round.
No, first round. 8 running backs went in the first round, so I just took him at pick 9, and then I got Barkley on the way back in round 2.
Were guys like Najee Harris or Jonathan Taylor or Antonio Gibson, were any of them available?
I got to check. Hold on. I'm not a big fantasy guy. I normally just bet, so I haven't done fantasy in like 5 or 6 years.
Here you go.
I'm still going to win the league anyway, but that's fine.
Is this a 10-team or a 12-team league?
It was a 10-team league. I don't know how to find like the full draft, so.
All right,
we'll go. We got a lot of people on hold though.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
Jake, thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate it.
Safe ride to Carolina, guys. All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Later.
I am just shocked that somebody pays $100 and there's no guarantee of anything. Like, I'm gonna give you $100, draft my team, and then you walk away, and there's no repercussions if you draft me complete shit. And then he would charge you guys. I'd be like, yo, you guys are my boys. Yeah. I'll charge you like $10.
Yeah, right. How hard could it be? If he's done it already for other people, I mean, he's got his list already set up. So
that's
I don't
crazy.
play fantasy.
$100. Yeah, I just bet. I don't do fantasy.
So. Me too.
So that's wild, man. We're gonna go to our good friend Jomo. Jomo, what's up, man?
What's up, Jomo?
What's up, Game week. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Jomo?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
You ready, man?
Dude, I'm so hyped. I can't even.
You don't
I'm
seem
so
like
hyped. I can't wait to see Wilson out there. Just the whole offense. Defense is a liability, but I think this game is going to be high scoring. Honestly,
yep.
I don't see our defense being able to contain McCaffrey. I don't know who you put on him. I mean, Mosley. I love Mosley, but he's not keeping up with McCaffrey. McCaffrey will cook up the rookies if we put the rookies on them. So, I mean, I think this is going to be a game where it's going to be the Jets versus McCaffrey. And if Darnold can make a couple throws, I think that might put the icing on the cake. But I think it'll be high scoring, back and forth. I don't think our defense can stop anything. Their 2 guards being out, that could be cool, get some pressure on Darnold. But I just think this defense is not ready to really hold us in games.
So can the Jets offense keep them in the game, like long
so.
drives and time possession, stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have the offensive line to be able to run it down people's throat, and that's going to take a lot of time off clock, and it's going to give Wilson a lot of good looks. I mean, corners are going to be sitting, waiting for the run.
Any concern that the starting O-line really hasn't been out there together for like the last 3 weeks, as far as just like getting some chemistry, being able to gel?
Not really. I kind of like the push that I saw from them. For the Packers game, I think we had everybody except Vera Tucker, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the offensive line looked good all preseason. I thought the corners, you name them, 1 through 6, I thought they all looked like shit.
I'm not arguing with you. I agree with you. I think the same thing.
But no, man, I'm really excited.
The only guy that impressed me is
offense.
Guidry. That was it.
Yeah, Guidry. And Guidry impressed me last season too. I like Guidry. I think he's going to be our slot guy. I'm kind of worried if Joyner isn't playing. I don't know who's going to slide in there at free safety. Maybe it's Guidry. Maybe they'll start Carter at nickel. Guidry used to play free safety in college, but no, man, I'm excited to see the offense. I think, like I said, high scoring game. I think you're going to see
what's Zach Wilson's stat line?
250 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think you'll see the rushing attack, 150 yards, 400 yards of total offense.
Take that.
And
Who's
I think the Panthers.
receiver?
I'd like to say Corey Davis. I'd like to see him and Wilson build some chemistry. A couple of those play actions off script. I think Moore. I want to say Moore is going to have a great game, but maybe 3 catches. Maybe he'll get 1 like 25-yard catch, something like that. But I just think it's going to be similar to what we saw during the Packers game. Run the ball, pass every now and again, and get Wilson comfortable. I hate this light. Get Wilson comfortable. But
Tyrone can relate. Don't worry about it.
I think Tevin Coleman might get the starting nod at running back, and if he can't get something going, I think they'll implement Ty Johnson, Michael Carter.
Yep.
But yeah, man, final score probably something like, I don't know, 31-28.
Who?
31-28.
I want to say us, but like I said, if we can't stop McCaffrey, man, it's going to be a scary game. That's really my biggest concern. I'm not too afraid of Sam dicing us up, but it's just McCaffrey. I don't know who the hell's going to stop him. I have no clue.
Okay. All right. Jomo, thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Hey, man, great
Thank
call,
you,
bro.
guys.
Good night, man.
Let's go. I can't wait.
You already know, baby.
Have a good night, man.
All right. Now we have
I got to get a drink.
Well, these guys can argue because this is going to be confrontational right here. So.
Wait. Then I'll wait. I'll wait then. There's going to be an argument. Shit.
Here we go.
Oh, shit. What up, Tyrone? Sorry. Damn, I made all my dogs bark when I did that dojo.
Yo, bro, listen, man. What happened to you, man?
What? Man, I had to go into witness protection because you were like after me. I felt threatened.
Bro. You felt threatened? Wow, bro.
No, I'm kidding. Listen, though. You were right about certain parts of it. I mean, we both were right. We drafted a weapon in the second round. I was right about that. We drafted an offensive line in the first round. We were kind of right about that. No. That's all good. Hey, I've been waiting for you. Don't you wish we?
No more, man. What kind of shit is that, man?
Don't you wish we? Wait, I thought we didn't need no tight ends. We had a whole room of tight ends. What's our weakest spot? You tell me.
John, what was the bet, John?
No, I was waiting for my cash too. I never received it. Listen, because I'm gonna come see you at the Patriots game. We're gonna take a picture. I'm gonna hand you the $100 bill. We can flex next to each other a little. I'm gonna pay you $10 for a hug on the side.
Nah, man,
but I'm saying. Man.
I missed you though, bro. Like, man, listen, I missed you though, bro.
No, and condolences to everything. Yeah, I appreciate that.
I appreciate that, man.
I know you've been going through.
Your mom doing good?
She's doing all right. I've been going through my shit too, just that life shit, you know.
Yeah, but I understand that.
As all of us, man.
I think we're in the same thing because you do truck. Tyrone does trucking, right?
Yeah.
He's in trucking. Yeah.
Why don't you just ask him? You said Tyrone is trucking, right? Just ask him. He's right there.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm not
a translator.
Tyrone, do you need? Damn, Tyson's so angry tonight. Don't worry, Tyson. We're gonna smack Carolina.
No, you know why? You know why I was so angry, John? For like those 2 months that you vanished, I hear this fucking guy right here. Where's my money? God damn it, John went to hide. So now it's finally getting
that's Tyrone's all about that money.
Oh,
that's good.
I mean, you know, but see, hold on, John. You ghost me, man. You know what I mean? You disappear. What the fuck? Yo, I was like, Tyson, where your man's at?
I got blamed for everything.
Here you go. I was an owner operator, right? And so I put like 11 grand into my truck, and I owed like 8 grand on the truck. So I made the final payments and everything. And at the end of the loan, before I got the title, he hit me with like extra charges. So I was like, where did that come from? Because it's not in the lease agreement. You know what I mean? So I was going through a lot of shit with that. It was crazy, but that's why I fell off for real.
I understand.
So I know you can understand that.
I tell you, trust me. You know, the first truck
it's like I paid him, and then I put 11 grand of my own money in the truck. I'm like, damn, I'm out mad
money. Hey, listen, man. Don't ever do that nut ass shit, bro. As long as the truck move, man, it doesn't matter. But listen, the first truck I bought for like 70 grand, right? With the, you know, and they told me, oh, you can pay it off early with the hidden financing charges. By the time I got done paying for that shit, it was like, bro, it's like 130, bro. They banged the shit out of me, bro. So
that's where we were at like 30 grand, and it went up to 35. But I had just put 11 grand into the truck, so then we were at like 50, and I'm still making a profit because you know how it is. But I'm like, damn, like he's just trying to rob me at the end of the loan. So I was like, and I've known him for like 5 years, so I was like,
hey, man,
oh
listen,
man.
Hey, understand something, bro? It's never personal, man. It's always business first. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit, bro.
That's the truth.
Absolutely.
The NJ Jets Trucking Show. That's right, baby. Hit that Jake Ray. Because we're out there getting money. We move America.
So, John, give us 3 keys to the game.
3 keys to the game. First of all, everybody's hating. I don't know what it is. We're like kids that are scared to meet at the bite rack and get in the fight and get punched in the face. Because we got Q and Rankins that we haven't seen all preseason about to be together in the game. That pressure up the middle, I didn't even know the guards were out. But I know that the Panthers line is trash anyway, even with the starters. They're at the bottom of the league, bottom of the barrel. I was watching something, they were doing power rankings or something, and like 5 of the weakest teams before our power ranking on offensive line were playing this year. So the pressure up the middle is going to create the dogs to eat on the outside. And Shaq Lawson, I think he's a dog. I think he's right where it needs to be. He's gonna do that Jordan Jenkins, but only better. I think he's gonna be able to stop the run, and he's gonna be able to lay a sack on somebody better than Jordan Jenkins. And then I think Huff is gonna come ferocious from the other side, and we're gonna switch Franklin Myers in on that side. But I think the pressure generated is up the middle, which that's been like our key to things. If we get pressure up the middle, it creates the quarterback to go to the outside. And like, I don't care who it is. Sam Darnold, he looked all right in the preseason, but it still looks like he has happy feet. He doesn't look smooth throwing the ball. I don't care what anybody says. He still looks nervous back there. It's our same Sam Darnold that we had here, only watching him with a different team. But with the same weapons. He got Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore. And okay, what's his name in the slot? McCaffrey. But we've always been good at stopping the run. So if it's Q but I'm surprised I'm shaking his head. I'm telling you right now, Primetime, I guarantee Sam gets sacked at least twice, throws a pick, and we win by at least a touchdown. Oof. I'll put that up. and well, I'm gonna pay Tyrone anyway at the Patriots game. But I'm saying I really think we're gonna do that. You know, if Tyrone's like, man, it's $100. I don't give a fuck about $100.
No, dude, nothing you're saying is wrong. You could definitely force him into some mistakes. You get
do
some
you
pressure
guys
on,
not
you know,
see it? Like,
throw some balls
I don't know
grabs,
why would Robert Saleh send us in there half-ass naked, ready to get like we're going to jail and we ain't got no underwear? You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna do that. That front line is ferocious, and we haven't seen it yet. Yes, we're minus Shaq Lawson, but I still think we're gonna generate pressure from up the middle. CJ Mosley is a dog. We haven't seen him, and yet we're counting him out because we haven't seen him. That first game we see him. If he gives us half of that in the Panthers game to cover McCaffrey, to cover their tight end, whatever he gives us. We're young on the outside on the linebackers, and we're young at quarterback. But I think the pressure we're going to generate, it's like Wilson's going to take what the defense gives him, but the defense is going to take what Darnold gives him because he's going to make those mistakes. He just doesn't look. I don't know. I've watched all the Panthers preseason games over and over again. It looks like the same Sam. He's like happy. Even when he throws the screen pass, he looks awkward doing it.
He only played in one preseason game, didn't he?
Right, yeah. And I kept watching it over and over, but he looks like a robot compared to Wilson. Prime time, you got to say that. Wilson looks like a smooth criminal. And I'm telling you, I don't think we've even seen what they're going to do with Wilson. I think we're going to see
that could apply to Sam Darnold too, man.
I mean, Matt Rule said the same thing the other day, like that the Panthers haven't even opened up like half their offense yet. So I'm not forming any crazy opinions on anybody yet until I start seeing shit in the regular season. I'm encouraged by what I've seen by Wilson for sure. I mean, he looks composed. He's obviously got all the physical tools, but I want to see everything in the regular season. So I'm not forming any opinions just on preseason.
I think they're holding him back a little bit. Like from what we see, and they gave a little dash and a little dash there, but they way more showcase Fields and Trey Lance's like they generated.
I don't think they're really holding him back. I think it's more just that they're easing him into learning a new offense and just getting him in chemistry with his new weapons and shit.
I don't know. Looking at him, don't you think he has it? I think he's going to be lethal out there. And everybody's like sidetracking our wide receiver core. That's the strongest part of the team.
I don't think anybody is. The Jets wide receiver group's getting a lot of credit, man. I think everybody's excited about them.
No. The Jets fans are, but I'm saying outside of the Jets fans, they're like, the Jets are going to finish fourth in the division. You don't know any of that based on injuries and everything. We haven't even seen the starting line, like you said, with Vera Tucker next to Becton. So now it's Vera Tucker next to Becton, and you slide Croft over to that side. Man, that's like a highway wide open. I'm telling you, I think we're going to go in there and smack the shit out of Carolina and make a statement game. I think it's going to be like 24-14. Or 24-12. I think they're going to struggle to score points because I think that offensive line of theirs is suspect, and I don't care. It proved it last year with
our secondary's not. Our linebackers aren't.
No, but they are. But they're young and they got speed. All they have to do is run with the guys.
Man. They're going to get tested though.
No, they're going to get.
This is a game I think the Jets would win easily, probably maybe later in the season. But for week one, I think it's a tough challenge.
I don't know. Week one, freaky shit happens. I'm more nervous about the Patriots game than I am about the Panthers game. I think we're going to go out there.
Good about New England.
Dude, man, I'm nervous as shit about New England. New England got weapons, and it's Bill Belichick.
I do agree with you on one thing. I think that we're definitely going to take advantage of their offensive line. I think that's the key to victory. You know what I'm saying? But them young guys on the outside, they're definitely going to be scary because, like I said, we don't know what these guys are. They're safeties playing linebackers. You know what I'm saying? And next year these guys will bulk up and look a whole lot better, but. Right now, we don't know. I mean, and I do definitely agree with you. I don't think Sam Darnold is, oh, my God, he's fixing one season. I mean, one off season. You know what I'm saying? Like, we believe the same thing. With us, too, as well. He's getting coached better. He has better players around him. So we'll see if he's that guy. You know what I'm saying? So
wow. They said 24-10 Jets. That ain't going to fucking happen. It's going to be opposite of that because they're going to try to – McCaffrey's coming off a big injury anyway, and that offensive line is slaughtered. So let's think about that. If our offensive line was slaughtered and we had McCaffrey and Darnold, would we feel like we're just going to go in and crush the Jets 24-10? Fuck no. Fuck no. We'd be all like tiptoeing around that shit like eggshells. But like all of a sudden, because it's the Panthers or it's somebody else other than the Jets. But once you see Q and Rankins next to each other, they're definitely gonna who are you gonna double team? And then when you double team them, Huff's gonna eat it up on the outside, or John Franklin Myers, or you got Shaq Lawson. And Shaq Lawson, he might not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but that boy's a thumper.
How much Kool-Aid did you drink tonight?
Man,
God damn.
Nah, dog, I've been
Jesus
fired up about it all
man.
week. I've been fired up about it all week. I've been
You can be fired up, but keep it at least somewhat real. Holy shit, man.
What do you think it's going to be, Tyson? What do you think?
I don't have nowhere near the amount of confidence you have, because any kind of play caller is going to look at the weaknesses on our defense, which is all the rookies and young guys playing on the outside linebacker in the corners, and they're going to be like, holy shit, how do we hide these guys? So you can have Robbie Anderson attack them, McCaffrey attack them, DJ Moore attack them. There's plenty of guys that are going to attack them, man. It's not nowhere near to be as simple as you're making it.
Robbie Anderson, they go deep with Robbie, and you double team him with May. And
John, the one thing you're not looking at is this: if we don't get the Darnold, their receivers are way better than our cornerbacks.
And not even that, wheel routes, dude. Like our linebackers, when you get tested, all you got to do is get these guys coming out of backfield. We couldn't cover when we had veteran guys. Now you got two rookies running around.
I don't know, man. I think we're young, but those guys, it just seems like the team's real together, man. And when you have, like, I'll take a bunch of college guys that are like, yeah, you're the shit, and I'm going to fight with you to the last punch. Then a bunch of old guys that are like, yeah, we beat everybody. And it's not even that. It's that I just don't think the Panthers are that good, how everybody's making. And I think Darnold's trash. And I'm sorry, primetime. I don't mean that. It's not against you.
I don't care what people think about Sam. I mean,
you made the Sam rap and dopes to that, because I've listened to that like 4 or 5 times, and it was fact, like for real.
Thank you.
But no, it really was good. And I was all over the place. So I'm like, I ain't even making another rap because I don't even got time. I'm all messed up with it. Kids got to go back to school. It is what it is. Primetime won, hands down. But if you look at Sam compared to Wilson, I think Wilson, they haven't even opened him up yet. And
we haven't seen Wilson play yet, dude. He hasn't played a fucking game yet. He hasn't been hit yet.
He's the only fucking rookie quarterback that hasn't been sacked, with fucking Feeney as the left guard.
Okay. Can we realize? Did he play a full game yet?
No, I'll reel it back in. He hasn't played a full game. But Zach's
can I ask you a second question? Did he play against the first string defense yet?
Yeah, he did when they did the joint practices all week against the Eagles.
In a game, my friend. In a game. Not fucking three, not 3 snaps and go off the field. Did he play a full game against the first team defense?
No, some of the starters were in for the Giants, and some of the starters were in for the Packers. I mean, but you could say the same thing about our shit, because nobody that we played in preseason has seen Sheldon Rankins and Q line up.
But Sheldon Rankins has got a resume. So does Quinnen Williams. Zach Wilson's got no resume. He's never played an NFL game against a first string defense and got smacked around and faced adversity. We have no idea what he is right now.
I don't know. He looked comfortable. He doesn't look rattled.
Fuck, I look comfortable sitting here.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I think he's going to be able to move out of the pocket. If there's nothing there, he's going to go to his checkdowns. He's not like it just looked different. Like Fields looked good. Field played the backups too, and Fields looked good because my buddy likes him a lot, and he did look good. But Wilson just looks more direct with the ball.
No, he does. He looks composed. He looks composed. He has a great arm, a lot of good things. But to come out and say, you know what, I think he's this compared to Sam. He's got to show it to us. He's got to show it on game day on Sunday.
It's not a Wilson thing. It's a Sam thing. I don't think Sam looked that much different on the Panthers. Is the chat slaughtering me? I don't give a fuck.
Fucking preseason. We can't tell shit in the preseason. John, thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate it.
Come on, man.
We got a lot of people on hold, man.
All right. Good seeing you, Tyrone. Good seeing you guys. I'll see you at the Patriots game.
Have a good night, man.
Later,
you too.
Bro.
All right. So we will keep cruising along here. We got.
I like the optimism. Just keep it in perspective a little bit.
I got a new hat here. It's a pretty sick hat.
There you go.
Yeah, that's nasty, bro. I like that. That's dope. I like that. Yeah,
I had to put it on really quick.
Oh, you waited for the show to put it on. There you go.
All right.
Now we're ready.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So what are your thoughts for week 1?
I'm scared. I'm scared of McCaffrey.
Definitely.
And I think Robbie Anderson might.
Wait, hold on. What are you scared about with McCaffrey?
Coming off of his injury, he might be fully healthy now. You know, because I get when you come off an injury, you're kind of iffy, but he's been out the whole season, right? So,
are you scared of him as a running back, a pass catcher? What are you scared about?
As both, really, because he's number one running back, of course, and then good pass.
I'm more worried about him as a pass catcher against our linebackers in space.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah,
I think our front four can contain him in the
him,
run
right?
game, but you get him outside with his speed,
in space,
pass catcher one-on-one with some linebackers, that could be an issue.
Yeah, definitely in space. He can make a guy mix quickly.
So what else? What do you think about Zach Wilson, man?
I like him now. I do. I really do like him. Yeah.
So what changed your mind?
Just in the preseason, I get he didn't play much, but and it is second string and third string, but I've liked what I've seen so far from him. You know what I mean? And I hope he's not gonna be what Sam was. And
so what did you give me? Like, what did you like specifically though?
His passing rating was high. He found Corey Davis a lot, which I like that connection.
Primetime, your thoughts?
I mean, I like the same things. I mean, I think me and Jack are kind of seeing eye to eye. Like, well, not as far as the passer. I don't give a shit about that in preseason, but he showed you the physical tools. And I think the biggest thing that you didn't mention was that the offense is going to help him out. And even more, I think, once he starts getting comfortable, I actually think he has the ability to make guys better just with his ball placement and just getting the ball out quick, allowing guys to get the ball in their hands right away, make a move, make a defender miss. I think that's going to open up this offense just with all the quick passing and everything. So I think it works both ways. He's going to help out the offense. The offense is going to help him out. And the weapons are there. The offensive line is there. So I think it's a good mix right now.
One thing I am scared about, though, is our DBs, right? Because they got Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, Terrence Marshall, right? It's like they've got solid 3 receivers, and we only got one.
And Dan Arnold too. It's a good tight end.
Yeah, he's all right. He's actually really underrated when you go and think about it.
Who do you think is the Jets' best corner right now?
Obviously, it's not Bless Austin anymore because he's gone. But he was last year. But
I'm gonna say it's Eccles right now. I'll say it's Eccles.
It could be.
Again, whoever their top guy is, all their guys are really young, so it's kind of.
I got 2 questions for you.
Who I'd put.
2 easy questions for you.
Okay.
On Sunday, who lead the team in receptions and who had the most rushing yards for the Jets?
I'm gonna go Ty Johnson, rushing wise. I like Michael Carter a lot, but I think they're gonna go Johnson more than him. And receiving yards or just receiving
yards
in general. Receiving yards. I'm gonna go if he plays Jamison Crowder.
Really?
Yep.
Why is that?
Great slot guy. They're not going to be really worried about him, right? They're going to be worried about your Corey Davis, your Elijah Moore, Keelan Cole, guys like that.
Moore could be working in the slot too, though. They could put him anywhere.
Right? Because they're not focusing on Jamison Crowder because he might not play, right? So comes back.
So you think him being on the COVID list, they're not going to game plan for him?
Oh, they're still going to game plan for him, but they're going to focus on other guys before him.
So what's your score prediction?
You'll find out Thursday afternoon on my YouTube channel.
Oh, that. Wow. Look at this.
He just big time.
Adios.
He just big time us.
Oh, that's what happens. Adios.
We'll find out Thursday on his YouTube channel, man.
We got big time.
We got big time. This is what always happens to us. We will go to
I'm getting
Darren. What's up, man?
Yo, Darren.
Hey, lads. How are you?
How you doing, man?
How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm not allowed to speak. All my words will be on my YouTube channel that comes out next Friday.
Absolutely, baby. Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to give you a call and before the season, wish all the Jets fans the best of luck this season. 2021, 2022. I hope the team does really well and makes it to the Super Bowl. I don't share John's positive thoughts about the team, especially in the early parts of the season, unfortunately. I think one thing that people seem to be focusing on is obviously the matchups on the field. But for me personally, I think what is going to be the biggest determination of wins or losses for the Jets in the early part of the season will be the coaching matchups. I just think for the first two games, I think the Jets are going to be on the back end of the coaching as a collective. I'm not talking about Salah versus Rule or anything like that. I'm just talking collectively. And I just feel that for the Jets, especially the defense, there's too many questions surrounding the Jets defense. And I think that Carolina and New England are just a little bit more established from a coaching and a scheme perspective, that if the Jets get in a hole early, especially against Carolina, I just think that it's going to sort of like force the hand of LaFleur and how he gets Zach to play the game, that it just might be a bit difficult for them to overcome early. I agree 100% with what Primetime said before, that if this game was maybe week 11, 12 or 13, that I think they would have a much better chance of success. But I just think from the coaching, where the teams are in their development, I just think that they're going to start the season 0-2. That's just me. And thanks, Nick, for those thoughts about Australia. We're sweet, bro. Like, we've been in lockdown now for about a month. I should be coming. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they announced today that we might be coming out on the weekend. But if I told you the numbers, you guys would laugh your eyes off. Like, the numbers that we have are so low.
I've seen some of them, yeah.
They just lock everybody down. But that's like, bro, that's all politics and nobody wants any part of that. So I just hope that everybody around the world is doing what they can to protect themselves and their families and stay safe from this crazy crap. Yeah, man.
So Darren, well, first of all, thank you for the well wishes for the Jets. Talk about your Browns a little bit, man. How excited about you? Obviously a Super Bowl contender, a lot of pressure on them too to perform and kind of build off of last year.
Man, honestly, this is going to sound absolutely ridiculous, but it's almost more enjoyable when you're supporting a team that has no expectations.
Yep.
Because you can just sit there. You can just sit there and let the game unfold and then just laugh at the stupidity and go, oh my God, same old Browns there. Like when I started watching the Browns, like some of the shit they used to go on, I used to be like, I remember one game where they called a fumble and the Browns player was holding the ball and handing it to the referee. And she says, recovered by the other team. And I was just like, how can that even happen? But yeah, to answer your question specifically, Tyson, the team is poised to do really well this year and make it to the Super Bowl. I think if everything goes well from an injury perspective, I don't think there's many players who aren't unvaccinated, so there shouldn't be any COVID issues. I think they can make a real run. I'm not going to put too much in the game against the Chiefs on the weekend. It's early in the season. The Chiefs have got to sort some stuff out. They've got a new O-line. They've got some new defensive players. The Browns have got a whole new defense. So I'm not going to put too much stock in it, but I do think that the 12-13 mark win total should be their target. And then at the very minimum, I would say that based on paper, and of course the games aren't played on paper, but based on paper, AFC North champions and the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl should be a legitimate goal for the team.
Fair enough. So
what do you guys think?
Dude, I think you guys are loaded, man. Absolutely freaking loaded. I mean, what do you think, prime time? I mean, the Browns are just stacked everywhere. They got depth.
I think it all depends on whether or not Baker can take that next step. I think he started showing signs towards the second half of year 3. If he can continue that into his 4th year, prove he deserves that big contract extension. Yeah, I think the Browns could be there. If not, I think they're probably more of like a 9 or 10 win team.
I mean, Baker gets a lot of crap, and I was on that bandwagon too. And everybody's correct. This is the year that he has to make I call it the Josh Allen leap.
Yep.
Where last year Josh Allen really made a step forward and showed that he's a premier quarterback in the league. Where the year before that there was still a little bit of questions from Bills fans that was he the guy? He had some accuracy issues, et cetera, et cetera. But then last year, he really punched forward and said, no, I'm one of the top guys in the league. And I think Baker's had a lot of like things against him as far as coaching changes and coordinator changes and stuff like that. And this year is the year where those excuses, and not to say that he was using those excuses, but those excuses are well and truly gone now. So, and I guess that's what the team's thinking as well, because they haven't signed him to an extension.
Well, you know, of course. They have a really good team.
Like, I mean, across the board, you've got 5. Yeah, across the board, you've got top 5 position groups: running backs, offensive line, wide receivers. You know, you got probably a top 5, top 10 defensive front. The questions, just like for the Jets, are in the secondary. But you've got Denzel Ward, you got Grant Delpit, you got Greedy Williams, you got
pass rushers,
Troy Hill. You know, we've got everything across the board. So there is no excuses.
All right, so Darren, what is your prediction for Sunday's game, Jets Panthers? Give us your honest opinion.
Well, I'm not going to give a score because that's just
come on, man.
He's gonna save it for his YouTube channel.
Okay. Look, I think, yeah, I'm saving it for my YouTube channel that comes out next year. Look, I think that I agree with some of the things that all of you have said, and I think it's going to come down to if the Jets can stop them early and keep them to field goals, then I think the game will be close, because I really like what I've seen from Zach Wilson and the offense early. My problems I have and the things that I'm a bit worried about is, can the Jets establish the run to allow Zach to not be forced to pass all the time? Because as you know, if their pass rushers can just tee off, then that's a whole different conversation. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say 28-20 Carolina with home field advantage.
Fair enough. Darren, thank you for joining us, man, and good luck with the lockdown. Hope you guys get that lifted, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me as always, and good luck to the Jets. I hope I'm wrong.
Good luck to your Browns, man.
You too, man.
Thank you. No, the Browns are loaded, man. I wish I had those expectations coming to this season.
I missed those expectations.
I'm curious if Dan is wearing a Browning Nagel jersey. So let me see this shit real quick.
Way.
Is that a Browning Nagel jersey?
Nick Lowry.
Oh.
Nah. Nagel jersey, baby. Nagel. Listen, just letting you guys know, while I was on hold, took my pickup. I drove all the way to Jersey, went to John's house, and I took his Kool-Aid away because he was just down this. He's just way too happy. So I needed some. The only reason why I'm wearing this shit. Man, it's been since 2009 that I haven't felt this good about the team. Dude, just to put things in perspective, the last time that I actually yelled, it wasn't even a touchdown. It was a 2-point conversion. That was when Darnold hit freaking Le'Veon Bell in the 2019 opener.
That was the last time we've been excited.
I had some
and then Mosley went down, and that was it.
And I yelled. After that, it was all dead. Like the past 2 years, the only thing that kept me going was watching you guys do fucking shotguns and shit. That's where I was yelling. I'm
Our
like, come
was
on.
better than the gay shotgun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well. But you know what? I'm kind of stoked. Like, again, we don't know what to expect with Zach Wilson. Yeah, preseason is cool, but, I mean, it segues right in, right? 5-0 in the preseason with this guy. I don't want to, compare him, but let's curb our expectations on Zach. Let's see how he does against an actual fast-paced, defensive starting team with schemes that he hasn't seen it, against BYU and whatnot. Yeah, he had some success with Tennessee and Washington and USC, but let's pump the brakes a little bit. This team is young. That's the good thing about this team. They're willing to learn together, and they have an amazing head coach that seems that he's ready to rile up the entire squad. It's us against everyone. And what I want to see is just all heart, everything. Just lay it all out there. Don't just after 3 series or just one half a play say, all right, we're done. We're mailing it in. Because that's what we've been used to for 2 years. But that was the beauty of this whole entire offseason. The offseason was to change this culture around. And us fans, we bought into it. All gas, what is it? All gas, no break. Hell yeah. That's what we want. We want to be all in. Dude, look what I got. I'm pretty sure, Tyson, you have this at home. Remember this?
I have it right there. I was sitting right there. Yep.
This is what I want back.
Yep.
Waving this. In the 98 playoff, man, against Jacksonville, there was no other feeling like that. The only closest feeling that we ever had in that stadium was when we clinched the division against Green Bay in the final game in 2000. That was the last time that stadium rocked. Granted, it's a new stadium.
Week after against the Colts, it rocked too. That game.
We don't want years every 4 years. No World Cup years. We want it every year. That's what we want. And I think the Jets have a nucleus for that. As far as this game is concerned, in my opinion, we don't win. It's going to be competitive, but the players' way of competitive, the score is not going to indicate that. Just me, personally. Like John was saying, Darnold is crap, this and that. I'm not buying that shit. Darnold is in a brand new system. Maybe you have a Joe Brady there that knows how to utilize his skill set. I see that team far superior than ours. That's how I look at it. You have offensive firepower, a defense that could probably get after the quarterback. Our wide receivers might be on lockdown. Hopefully I'm wrong. And also, did we find our kicker? Honestly, all this shuffling over all the years, can we finally make extra point after extra point after extra point? Can we finally have a kicker that nails a 20-yarder field goal? Like, that's what I'm looking at. The pieces have to fall into place. And that's why I like the whole entire thing of Joe Douglas. The dynamic is there. He's placing everything together. I love how he built our offensive line. Guys, we've all preached it. O-line, O-line, O-line. Look how far the O-line took us when we drafted Mangold and DeBrick, and we added these other pieces with Woody and Faneca. That's what we needed. I think we're building it, and that is what's going to have Zach Wilson's success just progress into the new light. And I love our running back by committee. I know a lot of people are like, we need a starting running back. Tevin Coleman's our starter. No, he's not. It's going to be by committee. And you got these fast twitch running backs. Then you got Ty Johnson coming in there. And to me, that was the light of our running back group last year. It was minor, but the guy didn't care that we were 1-13 or whatever the case is. Kept pounding and pounding and pounding. Those are the players that we need in order to get to the next level. Honestly, I'm seeing that we're going to have a big run game this weekend. I think Zach Wilson's going to have a good game, a rookie game. You know what I mean? I'm not expecting much. I'm expecting the world of him, believe it or not, next week. I think he's going to be really hyped up when he finally walks into MetLife, and all of us is going to be there, packed house, and we're going to whip the freaking Patriots' ass. So
Dan, I kind of agree with you about Sunday. My biggest concern about all this is just all the youth on defense. Like I have faith actually in the offense. I think they'll manage it wisely. They won't put Zach Wilson in a position to fail. But the defense has just so much youth and experience, man. And you can't hide, you could hide one young corner. You got to hide 3 young corners and 2 young linebackers. And if Joyner can't play at safety, God help us, dude. And it's not just being like your pass rush can only do so much, but at some point you got to cover. And I just think like Primetime made a great point. He really did. I wish they played the Panthers 6 weeks from now, because I'd have a lot more confidence playing them now than week 1, because it's like these guys be running around with their hair on fire. Like, where do I go? What do I do? The first NFL game, they all fired up, all nervous, just gonna be disorganized. There's gonna be some chaos.
I don't think the difference in talent is that different on either side of the ball. It's just more like they're a little bit more established. Their coordinators have been in place. Aside from the change at quarterback, they have a lot of pieces coming back, especially on offense. The receivers are pretty equal, I think. I think we might actually have the advantage at receiver, a little bit more depth maybe than them. We don't really know what Terrace Marshall is going to be yet, but the X factor is Christian McCaffrey. We don't have a player like that. I think our offensive line is better than them. Quarterback's unknown, but Wilson looked good in preseason. So, there's not really much of a difference in talent, but when you're bringing back the same coaching staff and, you have a lot of guys that are familiar with the system and they know each other a little bit more, I think that's going to be tough for week 1.
Well, let's see what LaFleur plans up, man. I mean, I have high expectations for him as an offensive coordinator. I just like the coaches that are surrounding Zach. You know, that's something that we didn't have with Sam. Sam didn't have a quarterback coach. He didn't have a passing coordinator. He didn't have an offensive coordinator. He didn't have nothing. And Zach has that, and an offensive line, and running backs as well, like at his arsenal. Like I actually value our running backs really high. And let's see if Flora places these kids in a position to win. And I'm thinking that he will. He's going to place them in a position to succeed.
But does it make y'all nervous that this is LaFleur's first time ever calling plays? You know what I'm saying?
It's not
like
a concern, but there's going to be mistakes. It's going to be a learning experience, man.
Yeah, so that rookie coach, you know what I'm saying? First time offensive play caller, and a rookie quarterback. I mean, it could be. Listen, this could go left, man. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't want it to go that way. I'm just being realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
There's going to be plenty of games. There's going to be plenty of games that go that way this year, and that's fine as long as you learn from it. As long as you actually get in the film room and you actually learn from the mistakes, as opposed to last year where you touted all the progress that you made in practice, but it never actually showed up on Sunday. I think this year is actually going to be different. When we fuck up on Sunday, I don't think we're going to see that same mistake happen week after week. I think Solid and Florida are actually going to correct.
The biggest thing for me is adjustments. I just want to see adjustments. I want to see if they're doing something, can we counter that and come with something else? That's all I'm looking for. All I'm looking for is growth. I'm not looking for anything else. I don't have any high expectations. Yep. I'm not expecting us to come out here and put up 42 points. I'm not looking for none of that shit. I'm just looking for us to come out, play good football.
You're going to be so drunk, you're going to see shit anyway.
Hey, I'm still going to watch the game, so it don't matter. Still watching the game, but this is what it is. We have a young team, absolutely. Young team, man. And people need, I want us to come out here, and I want to give Carolina that work. But I'm just saying, man, realistically, I had to bring it down a little bit because I'm like, shit. Like, it's a lot of factors that's going to determine how this game's go.
So wait, Dan, what's your score prediction?
Oh man, nobody's gonna like this one, but I think it's probably gonna be 31-7, 31-3 Panthers.
That bad? Like that?
Dude.
Competitive though.
Points.
Competitive.
I'd be shocked if we didn't put up some points, but
we'll all be in jail.
I can see the defense giving up plus 30, but I think the offense.
I hope I'm wrong.
Points.
If we lose 31-3, my God.
If that shit happens, bro, I know me and Tyson going to
That'd be a long trip home. That'd be a long trip home.
I'll tackle Sir Purr for sure.
Don't discount this part, though. Don't discount that. Just thinking out loud, I don't think Darnold finishes this game. I think he makes it to the third quarter. Duke gets injured. It's the guy behind Darnold that I'm actually afraid of.
And the kid's a beast, right? Yeah, he's a monster. Yeah, definitely. Kid's a beast.
It always happens. It's like we're fucking watching a rerun.
Oh man,
usually we don't prepare for the backup. That's why.
Thanks for calling in, man.
Rex formula, bro. Rex would never prepare for the backup. Backup killing the killers every time, man.
I'd be more worried about the backups than the starter half the time.
Have a good night, bro. Enjoy the game.
Be good, man.
I love that jersey too. I love those old school jerseys.
I got the Kyle Brady one like that in green too. It's my favorite.
I have an Aaron Glenn one like that. I love that jersey. All right, we got Kieran, what's up, man?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
What's up, dude?
So relaxed, man. So let me guess. So everybody's sleeping, so you're sneaking on to talk to us, right?
Sort of, in an extent. Tyrone, my man. I mean, this is very cool to speak to you. I'm very excited. I hear you on the radio all the time, and now the face. This is the face of a man who knows what's up. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, don't get him all.
Negotiations will happen so let me off the air, bro. I appreciate that, baby. Appreciate that.
So
I'm drunk Saturday, so I'm gonna get my contract.
He's not gonna make it to a game on Sunday.
Nope, definitely not making it.
No. Why not?
We have to carry him there.
Tyrone will be out with us till probably like 2-3 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. He'll probably sleep till 4 o'clock on Sunday and sleep through the game.
Yeah. Or he'll just watch it in his hotel. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm just gonna watch it here.
Yep.
So I'll tell you a story about something that happened to me. So I remember Pittsburgh played the Jets. Let's see, Sanchez's second year, right? AFC Championship game. So I brought a bottle of scotch over to my friend's place, and we were drinking, watching the game there, and I think I slept through most of the first half because I was
you did.
I know, right?
The whole team did, right?
And I think it was a reflection of that team. I was a reflection of that team. So holy man. So I missed the entire first half, and I might have seen like the last quarter of the game, and I was like, shit, man, this is a terrible game. Terrible. Couldn't believe that shit.
So I was still convinced they were going to win that game until they didn't get the ball back and stop Brown.
Yeah, seriously, right?
If Sanchez got one more possession, he was winning that game.
He was on fire. He was on fire that fucking game too, man. They did his thing though.
That was the beginning of Antonio Brown. That was the game. That basically started Antonio Brown, right? So
him and Emmanuel Sanders, I think, right? Weren't they both?
No, Emmanuel Sanders was big time before that, but Antonio Brown was like either a rookie or his second year, and he was slot receiver at the time, and he caught the catch
to win the
game, right?
I think he was a rookie.
Yeah, I think he was a rookie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All
right, so give us your 3 keys to the game on Sunday.
All right, D-line. I think rushing the DNs, meaning rushing our rushing attack against their D lines. Their DNs are small, so I think we could just crush them. And then our ability to tackle CMC. That's the 3 keys.
Prime time, your thoughts.
Any concern about our offensive line as far as pass protection goes with the younger, more speed rushers,
that's why it's
guys like Burns?
That's why we're gonna be quick passes, and we're gonna run at those guys and basically smack them in the face and make sure they understand that if they rush the passer, they're rushing past it, and then we take the quick pass, but we run them so that we just run them over. You know what I mean? So they get physical with them.
Okay, so what do you think about Zach Wilson? What do you think? How will he play on Sunday?
And I think he'll have a good game. I don't think he's going to pass more than 250, but I think he's going to be good in moments. You know what I mean? When we need him, third down, red zone. I think in the 20, in the red zone, that's the time when he's going to actually show his stuff, and Corey Davis is going to be big time.
All right, so you sound like you're kind of encouraged. So what's the score prediction for Sunday?
All right, so I think it's going to be like 27-24. That's what I think. In Jets' favor.
There you go. Thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Good night, bro.
Peace.
Good talking to you, man.
He's a big fan of yours, Tyrone. He's been dying to talk to you. I kept telling him it's overrated, man. It's not a cool experience. Like, it's no big deal, but he kept wanting to talk to you.
Check, boss.
Celebrity status.
All right, we will go to Mr. Afram.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Good evening.
Good. Yourself?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good.
You always relax, bro. Every time I see you, bro.
What am I going to be? What else am I going to be? What am I going to be? Hyper like you guys? You worry too much. You guys, all year you're talking about, if we get 6 wins, 7 wins, we'd be so happy.
Who's worried?
Yeah, that's what I say.
Lil Wayne, I ain't got no worries.
When you don't have any anticipation going on, then anything that you see out of this game that's good, you move forward with it. I won't be disappointed because I know that these guys are going to play hard. Good coaching staff. I like what I see in the quarterback. Time will tell as the team grows.
There's hold on. There is no chance whatsoever for you to leave this game disappointed.
Do I look like I get disappointed?
Never.
Well, we will find something to disappoint you. We will find something.
I hyped myself up this whole week looking at YouTube videos. I was watching the Texan game where they came back with like 20 seconds left.
Yep.
And I saw the game they came back on overtime against New England. But what I noticed most, and which I am looking forward to, is that you saw how happy the fans were jumping up and down. You haven't seen that in a long time.
Yep.
And that's what I'm hoping for, most important, that all the fans, they got something to cheer for and not sitting there in this right. They deserve it, and nothing in dismay. But listen, the 3 keys for me: running game, time of possession, and the interior line. That's what I'm looking for. Because if the interior line hits pressure, it's going to ease. It's going to make it somewhat easier for the ends. And if they can attack him early, get into his face, he's going to make a lot of mistakes, and he won't have time to get it to the. Yes, right. Royce of Reason, mark that down. He's not going to have enough time to get it to McCaffrey. And the fourth key to me is Mosley. I want to see what he can do.
Yep.
And actually, there's a fifth key if May can be the captain in that secondary and guide these guys and keep them.
I'll give you 6-1 turnovers. Can't turn the ball over. Want to go 7?
But
field position, that's important.
What we haven't seen a lot of, which is we know the penalties have dropped tremendously.
That's another one.
Tremendously, So hey, you're going. You're gonna be drinking. You're gonna be eating. Enjoy the game. Not worry about what's gonna happen. Enjoy the game. You're probably gonna forget half of it anyway. So,
just what are you trying to say, man? We're irresponsible.
No, you're gonna be
assumption.
Well, no, I'm gonna videotape the entire thing, so we'll remember.
Yeah, good. At least someone is gonna do something. Yeah, you guys are gonna drink, enjoy yourself, and rightly so. You deserve it. And I'm going to sit here, watch the game, and I'm going to enjoy it, because I'm looking at something totally different. I know I've got someone, I got a coach that I feel confident about. I have a team that I feel confident about as far as the youth and the talent that can come out of this team.
So if the Jets lose 30-3, you won't be disappointed.
I don't think they're going to lose 30-3.
But that's not the question. If they lost 30-3, would you be disappointed?
No, because I'm not expecting anything out of this season more than just these guys getting better. Are you expecting playoffs this season?
No.
Okay.
But if they come out and play like dog shit on Sunday, I'll be disappointed.
And what happens if they play superb the next week? Are you going to forget about this week?
No, but you're only as good as your last performance. So if they play like shit on Sunday and I ask you on Monday, you're disappointed, you're going to say no? I would say I am.
I'll be disappointed if the team quits. That's when I'll be disappointed.
That's
so I'll change it. Okay, if they quit, I'll be disappointed. But if they play hard to the end, I'm not going to be disappointed.
Well, that's the two things we haven't really touched on now is how they come out, to start the game, how they come out after halftime. Like, do they come out with all kinds of energy? Like, I'm hoping they don't come out like zombies. That'd be awful. But those little things like that were kind of like.
I think they have the coach who's going to keep them up.
I hope so. Yeah.
I think so too. Yeah.
It'd be like Tyrone with his kids. They didn't quit on you, did they, Tyrone?
No, sir.
They didn't quit.
Hey, listen.
Absolutely, sir.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You make the final. You make the championship game. That's itself as an achievement.
Yeah, Tyrone's basically the Buffalo Bills. Gets there but can't win it.
Exactly, man.
But before I go, I want to say one last thing. Don't give up. That's based on your video. Don't give up. To anyone listening, don't give up. And you're not doing any video until Monday, right? You're not doing any show till Monday, right?
Maybe Friday night if we want.
I was say we could do a Friday game preview.
No, you could do that, but I'm saying for game wise, you're not doing anything till Monday, right?
Because
you know what? We might throw something together at the tailgate. Just a little.
No, but after the game, dude, we can't do a show after the game. We can't do a show after the game.
Why not? Why not? No, on the walk back from the stadium.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. You can talk as much as you want on Monday if you make
Stay tuned. You never know with us what could happen while we're down there.
But,
who knows?
My prediction: Amendola wins it on a field goal. That's how I'm going to say it. Score wise, I can't predict, but I think it comes down to field goal.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right, guys. Hey, have fun
over
the weekend. Don't do anything stupid.
Tyrone.
I won't. I don't know about
them. I'm staring at you, Tyrone. That's why I'm looking down.
He's the X Factor, man. We're all calm and quiet. Tyrone's the X Factor.
Enjoy yourselves. I mean, that's the whole purpose of going is just enjoy yourself. So, be good and take care of you guys. Be well.
Have a good night, man. Thank you.
Good night.
Have a good night.
He's so calm, dude. He's so calm and mellow.
He always relaxes me, bro.
I'm just waiting for you guys to get in a fight eventually. It's gonna happen at some point.
Who?
You and Ephraim.
It'll be, dude. I'm telling you right now. Listen, we're all fans, man. If the Jets lay an absolute clunker on Sunday and he comes with me some bullshit on Monday, like I'm not disappointed, I will go off the rails. You will, like, you'll be disappointed. Like, listen, we have no to have no expectations is fine. But if they play like shit, we're disappointed. Like, fuck you, you ignore it.
But at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying, he's just looking at it as like we're a young team, and he's not expecting a whole lot. You know, we're not Cleveland. Now Cleveland comes out, and we were at the Cleveland level, and we come out and shit the bed, it's something different. You know what I'm saying? So, rookie quarterback, rookie offensive coordinator, and rookie coach.
You'll be okay. I'm telling you, man. It's just. Primetime's the same way, though, because Primetime is, see, right now, Primetime's all mellow and shit, having just Trulies. He's all calm. I know he's an emotional dude, too, man. He's just like I am, though. If things get off a little bit, like...
No, listen, they don't even
see, I'll be frustrated, I'll be disappointed, but I'll keep it in perspective.
We all going each other's throats. They don't even understand that. We all cool and lovey-dovey now, but week 4, it's chaos.
No, but no, Primetime is... Listen, if we play like shit on Sunday, Primetime gets just as angry as I do. I know he does.
But I keep it in perspective. No, and you do too, for the most part. Like, we don't overreact, but like week to week, game to game, we're gonna get pissed.
He's not gonna be that mad Sunday because he's gonna have his Sam Darnold jersey on. He's not gonna be mad. He's gonna be rooting for Sam.
No, Primetime.
Secretly, he's gonna root for Sam.
Got my Let's Talk Jets on. That's it.
That's it. All right, we're gonna go to best Jets. I don't know how to fucking say this.
That's it.
What's up, man?
What's up, guys? Can you guys hear me?
Man?
Yep, you're good.
Yep.
Hey, man, a long time. I've been listening to you guys forever, man. You guys rock, bro. Especially
appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Especially last year, man. If it wasn't for you guys, man, I don't know how I got through the season.
We wouldn't have got through it without all you guys tuning in, making it fun.
Yeah, man.
So, thank you, man.
Yeah, you guys keeping us alive, man. That's for sure. Took me a little while to get this live stream thing going, but I got it.
Well, thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate it.
I'm not too good with this internet stuff, so.
Neither's Tyrone, so don't worry about it.
No, me either, bro. Listen, trust me. I know.
Man, I mean, right now I'm pretty confident with the team. So, I mean, I feel good about it. I don't expect anything big, but I feel good about the team right now.
So then on Sunday, what's your level of confidence going into Sunday? Are you encouraged? Are you just like, you know what, whatever happens, happens? Like, what are you thinking?
I'm encouraged. I can say I'm encouraged. You know, I'm a little hyped up about it. Am I say we're going to blow them out? Yo, absolutely not.
Right.
Do I feel like we can win? Oh, yeah, for sure. Defense, I'm a little worried about. Offense, I'm not too concerned about. I feel like Mike LaFleur will mix it up real good to keep that defense on its toes. But as for the defense, I hope Saleh coaches them up. I feel like he will. Yeah. Just like you guys said, the defense is young, man. They're going to make mistakes no matter what.
Yep.
So how would you approach things on defense as far as like containing McCaffrey, not letting Robbie beat you over the top?
He'll mix it up real good. I don't know what he'll do the first half, but the second half, I feel like he'll come back out and have some type of game plan. But the first half, I feel like he's going to make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, I think I just think that there's so many young players, man, young corners, young linebackers. I mean, I think they're just going to, I think there's going to be some like big, like just gash plays where you like 20, 25-yard plays, 30-yard plays just based on inexperience and them just getting used to being on the field in this defense playing together. I think that's it's a nature of the beast, man.
I mean, when we had Carl Lawson, I felt a little differently because I felt like they can get that pass rush.
100%.
And then, you know, that those
he would have
corners
been huge
be on
this
the
week.
safe side. But
now
I'm skeptical about it. You know, so now I think every offense is going to put up points on us no matter what. So.
Yep. Completely agree.
Carl Lawson loss was a big loss, man, during the season, bro. I really thought he was going to have. I thought he was going to have a great season.
I didn't want to look at any YouTube videos that whole week.
Yeah,
I didn't want to watch anything, man. I was just upset. I finally thought we had something, and it went downhill pretty quickly.
So what do you think about Zach Wilson?
I like him, man. I like him a lot. I like him definitely more than Sam. I mean, I was high on Sam when we drafted him too, but after that second, third year, and then I know Adam Gase had a little bit to do with it, but he made a lot of mistakes on his own, man. He made a lot of mistakes on his own.
Are you scared of Sam on Sunday?
Not really. I feel like he's going to make the same mistakes. I feel like he's going to make the same exact mistakes, especially if that pass rush gets to him. He will make those mistakes.
Primetime, your thoughts?
I think he'll give you the opportunity to cash in on some mistakes. It's whether or not we're opportunistic enough to capitalize on them. You know, do our young players actually, make the play? True. Do we make the interception? He'll put one or two of them in your hands to make. Do you actually make the play and take advantage of it? That's
exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right there. I feel like the only thing that's going to really save him is McCaffrey. You know, if he plays well,
I think they're going to lean heavy on him.
If he doesn't play well, then it's pretty downhill for him there.
Yep,
I think so too.
So, what's your prediction for Sunday, man?
I already said it on the chat. I said 27-10 Jets.
Woof.
I feel like we're going to put up points no matter what. It just all depends on how Saleh coaches that defense.
I can't see the Jets defense keeping them to 10, but
I mean, man, I know it was just preseason, but every time the first half they played, defense didn't do good. When they came back the second half, things changed. They started keeping that.
Well, look who they were playing against too.
I know it's second strings and third strings, but you got second strings and third strings playing against our second strings and third strings, so that counts for something.
Yeah, but that Green Bay game, they played their third string quarterback, and they offense whooping our ass, bro. I mean, I'm just being real. Against our starters.
That's true.
That scares me. You know what I'm saying? That kind of scares me. The only I think saves, you know what I'm saying? They got Sam Darnold, and I think that's why I think that we got a chance. You know, we got to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's it. Just keep fighting, man. I mean, and I feel like that's what they will do. They didn't do that last year. I mean, I don't know what the hell last year was, but
the joke with last year.
Yeah, man. I mean, I knew that hire was bad news from day one. So.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. I'll see you guys next week.
Yep. Have a good night,
man.
You too.
Have a good night.
All right. So now we bring on the I know this is we didn't do last night, so and I could not have gone on last night. I could assure you that because it would not have been coherent sentences. So
I would have made it home if you were okay, but once you said,
no, dude, it was. I saw where my day was going, and it would not have been.
No, I'm a podcast. Yes, sir.
So we have now he has Jamal Adams back in the mix. Now he has Bless Austin on his team, I think, too. Didn't Bless Austin go to the Seahawks?
Yep. And Jason Myers.
And they got Dwayne Brown. They got him in the fix. So the Seahawks are spending some money for the ultimate the ultimate heartbreak season where they go 4-13.
And they help us out in the draft.
What's up, baby?
Tyrone.
What's
my
up?
God. What's up? What's up, you filthy animals?
Yes, sir. How you doing, baby? How you living, son? Your boy got paid.
It's my birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday, man.
I'm too happy to be.
So you should be drunk right now. You should be drunk right now.
No, I'm doing that this weekend.
There you go. You watch the Seahawks lose?
Hey. We play the Colts.
Exactly.
It's not like we're playing the Bills.
Colts
Thank you,
good,
Chad. Thank you,
Road
Chad.
game for you guys too.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Chad. Thank you.
You're a celebrity.
Love you guys. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick.
It's gonna be like a 10-minute thing of happy birthday, happy birthday, thank you, happy birthday, thank you, happy birthday, thank you.
Yep, still going. He's by far the biggest celebrity on the show.
And thank you guys because of you guys and another YouTube channel that is not a Jets channel. I am 1 sub away from 200 subs.
That's awesome.
Look at you, man.
Don't thank Tyrone. He didn't do shit for you. It's just me, all Kevin did all the work.
Hey, man, I love you, Jose. Look at the haters, man. Look at the haters, man.
That's awesome, dude. 200?
Shit.
Yo, that's cool, bro.
1 sub away.
That's more than some YouTubers I know.
Yeah. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Now, let's talk Jets because
you know what's next though, Jose. See now, Tyrone's be like, "Where's my check, Jose? Where's my check? I helped you. You want to
I don't do stuff like that, Jose. Don't listen to Tyson, man. Haters, man.
Thank you for all the birthday wishes. But let's talk Jets. Let's talk Jets.
Man.
Now, I respect the realistic side of it from Dan and Tyson, but I'm always the optimist, and Kieran took my score, so I'm just gonna say 27-24 Jets, and I'm gonna go out a big limb and say the Jets start the season 2-0.
Oh,
there we
God
go.
bless you. God bless you.
Let's go.
I'd be drunk for 3 weeks. Jesus.
I said a few weeks ago. I think if they win week 1, that momentum is going to carry over to the home opener. They'll win that.
If they win on Sunday, I'm going to need an Uber back to New Jersey. I tell you that much.
I think the dog agrees too. Dog's fired up. We're fired up. Let's go.
Yeah. My dog's been fired up all weekend. I have no idea why. But
did you know that Tom McDonald released 2 albums
yes,
on Friday?
Yes, I love him. I like him most.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, real quick, off topic, on the passing of Michael Williams, man? I'm sure you're a fan of The Wire. I only got to watch him in Boardwalk Empire. He was amazing.
R.I.P.
I gotta check out The Wire now.
Yo, you don't watch The Wire?
Nope. That's one of the shows that's on my list.
Like you,
it's been on my list for a while. I've never got a chance to watch it.
Like you, I also haven't seen it.
What? Yo,
So give us what's your preview of Seahawks Colts? I have the Colts winning by 10. So what do you have?
Of course you do. I have the opposite. I have the Seahawks winning by 10. 27-17.
There you go. So now you're a very popular guy, man. You have a very controversial fantasy football league that has created a lot of heated debates. So
by the way,
no controversy.
By the way, prime time.
What's up?
I have to hold you accountable for something you said.
What? Why is everyone else holding me accountable? Nobody holds Tyson accountable. Nobody holds Tyrone. It's only me. Go ahead.
A couple weeks ago, you said, and I quote, "When I play cassette, I was flattered 25 points."
Yep.
Do you?
I'll do that. If there's a way to do it, yeah.
Oh.
I got it on video. We got it on video.
That's fine. I'll do it.
All right. Just checking.
If there's a way you could set it up,
I'm pretty sure there is.
Give her 25 points. That's fine.
I'm pretty sure there is.
Her team sucks. It's fine.
Oh, God.
So Jose, how would you evaluate Primetime's team? Were you impressed by his draft skills or no?
I was more impressed by who was it? I think it was Javed. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
draft, I think.
Javed.
So then
him and somebody else took a few players. I think maybe Romeo. They were like kind of sandwiched around me. That took a few guys I wanted.
What are your thoughts on Jake charging people $100 to be a fantasy football consultant?
Too much. But while we're talking about charging people, I have a little story I would like to tell.
Did Tyrone charge you again?
No. So
he's always
so I have two cousins.
Okay.
Who went to a party hosted by Juju Smith-Schuster. Now Juju needed a photographer. One of my cousins is trying to be a photographer. So Juju asked him if he brought his camera. He said yeah. And he started taking pictures. He told me the next day, I asked my cousin how much he charged. He said $200. I said, are you that stupid? The guy's a multi-millionaire.
Yep.
And you're charging him $200. You know where that $200 is gonna go in your fucking gas tank. Good grief, man.
Appreciate it, John.
Well, so Jose, so what are your thoughts on your fantasy football league? Who's gonna win the league, man?
Mira Cassandra.
You guys are like
both of you are gonna win. How's that gonna happen?
I said or.
I said some collusion going on here.
I said or.
Yeah. When the guy that organized it and the commissioner are favorite win, never a good sign.
Thumbs up. Yep.
Shady shit right there.
You guys make any trades yet?
No, but what do you want from Mike Evans?
Oh, you're not touching Mike Evans. You're not touching.
All right. I just got it up.
He's my top wideout.
Oh, shit! I just got a sub.
There you go. You're at 200 then.
Yes, sir.
200 subscribers, and it's your birthday.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
Tyrone probably wants a cut of that now.
Yeah, I know.
Once your channel starts making money,
he's definitely taking credit for it. He's definitely taking credit for it.
I don't make money until I get to 1,000. So
we'll get you
you'll
there,
be
man.
waiting
Don't worry.
a
Football
while.
season's there. We'll get you there.
20% of the way there.
Yeah, I know.
Congratulations,
Push
bro.
it, man.
Congratulations.
Thank
man.
you.
Well,
Well,
Love
Jose,
you all.
have a great night, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Don't forget to be crazy.
I love you guys. Love you guys.
Have a good night, man.
You too. Go,
All right.
Jets.
So, Tyrone, people are asking for our predictions. So, my prediction, if you want it, tune in on Friday because I'll make a video about it. Okay. So Kevin can do that as well. But since you don't make,
what about you, man?
You don't make videos, Tyrone. So you gotta give us your score prediction.
My score prediction. Yeah, y'all not gonna like this shit, but I'm just sitting here listening to everybody talk this whole night and all the score predictions. But I want to go with something that's probably more realistic to me. I'm gonna go with 13-12 Jets.
Oh, 13-12. What
Yep.
the hell? Imagine we sit through a field goal fest on Sunday.
One touchdown, 2 field goals, and Carolina gonna hit 4 field goals.
I will be drinking my face off. Imagine a field goal fest.
I will do a shotgun every 30 minutes on Tuesday's show if we keep the Panthers out of the end zone.
Okay.
Really?
Hey, listen. You know how drunk we're gonna be Saturday? You even realize how drunk we're gonna be Saturday and Sunday?
Yep.
Like, bro, it's like, man, I'm drinking water and pee, like, bro. That's what I'm drinking right now. I'm not, everything else is good. I'm resting, bro. I'm resting.
Well, first of all, we want to thank everybody for joining us. Are we gonna do a show Friday night prime time?
Yeah, we can. I'm probably not leaving until like midnight or 1 or 2 in the morning.
Tyson, what time are you leaving on Saturday, Tyson?
It depends, man. I gotta figure out what I'm doing. I'm not gonna be able to sleep, so I'm not gonna be sitting around just like, fuck, I'm just gonna drive. So hopefully be there by 2-3 o'clock.
What time about you, brother? What time you went down?
I was probably gonna get there around the same time. I think my check-in's like 11 or 12, so maybe I'll just get there early and then sit by the pool if I can or some shit.
Yeah, I realize we're at the same hotel, right?
Yep. That's what I'm saying. You ain't gonna sleep, dude. You're not sleeping. Once I get your room number, you are screwed, my friend.
Yeah, you'll never get my room number.
Yeah, dude. I already have it. I already have it now.
Plus the front desk.
Yo, find me in
Thank
the
you, John.
presidential suite, baby. Yeah, we're gonna have a ball this weekend, man. I'm looking forward to it so bad for real. It's gonna be amazing.
What's up, John? No, what we usually do is if we don't do a show Friday night, Primetime and I both do videos with our previews and our predictions, our scores, everything else. Usually like to wait till the injury reports, everything else, because the Jets have a lot, man.
Yep.
Like the whole
And a lot that they're being secretive about too.
A lot.
Lamarcus
Joyner
not
for me
revealing
is
right now. So
Joyner for me is enormous for this team. I'm not even gonna be complete. If he doesn't play, my prediction is significantly gonna change. So.
Hey, and listen, we will do a video Saturday night and Sunday before the game. We'll do something.
We will do plenty of
sure.
videos, man.
Yeah,
Listen, I guarantee you, we're saying all this shit now. We'll be doing interviews with fans down there. We'll be doing jet chants. We'll be doing all kinds of shit from down there. I guarantee you tons of videos.
Trust me.
I'll help take the videos, but I can't post them. Primetime's gotta do that because I'll be too.
I got it.
All right.
I'll be
And
honest.
some videos y'all just listen. And ones y'all really want to see, you're gonna pay for. I'm just letting y'all know right now.
This drive is long, man. It's like 9.5 hours, 10.5 hours. It's a hike.
Yeah, it's like
We can review the hotel if you'd like. We'll review the hotel, the tailgate, everything. So thank you
have
guys
fun.
for joining us. If not Friday night, we will definitely talk to you guys. We'll do sleep sort of weekend, and then we'll be back next Monday and Tuesday. So talk to you guys
Hey,
later.
Jets up, baby. Let's
Have a good
go.
night.
Jets up. Have a good